On B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. We're on the air and on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel. Make sure you go over there and hit the little subscribe button, the little bell, so you never miss another game. We're in semifinal action of the East Region Legion Baseball Tournament. Let's go through how we got here. So the game previously before us, or the game right before us, was Castleton versus number 16 West Fargo Aces, and that went about as well as you could expect. Castleton beat West Fargo 14-2 on a walk-off 3-run home run. Yeah, they 10-runned them in 7 innings. At that point, 6 innings. At that point, you just kind of wish that could have come a little bit earlier in the day, keep things moving. In fact, we were running just about 30 minutes late from John Randall Field, so we will try to hopefully correct that. Yesterday, Kindred beat Valley City in what was an excellent 3-1 ball game. It was a rubber match, to say the least. Valley City is out of the tournament after losing 4-0 to the Fargo Jets earlier today. So the Jets and the West Fargo Aces will match up tomorrow at 1:30 right here at John Randall Field. But Kindred, they had a rubber match, and according to their coach, they threw their number 2 pitcher yesterday in the quarterfinals. Today, big number 25. It's going to be Nick Thompson. 24, it'll be Nick Thompson on the hill for Kindred this afternoon. Wahpeton and Kindred, the 1 seed versus the 5 seed right here on B92.7. We're going to take a quick break and come back with your starting lineups and more. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Join a winning team at Cargill Wahpeton. Starting pay $24.25 an hour plus $300 a month commuting bonus. www.cargill.com/careers. Good luck Wahpeton Post 20 and all the teams in the East Region Baseball Tournament.
Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper's Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper's Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper's Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton. Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency, serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas with 5 available agents that are ready to work for you. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m.
A good coach knows how to set goals, analyze risk, and win. American Federal takes a similar approach with your money. We bring together the bankers who make banking easy for you. Whether you're financing a business, needing insurance, planning for retirement, or buying a home, American Federal advisors can take care of it all for you. Together with American Federal, always a winning team. Member FDIC.
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
Belmore & Sons in Wahpeton provides their customers with sewer and water line installation, mounds and drain fields, trenching and excavating, septic repair, and septic plumbing. Belmore & Sons are licensed, bonded, and certified. Give them a call at 642-8689 or 640-7662. Belmore & Sons, serving the area in sewer and water line installation, mounds and drain fields, trenching and excavating, septic repair, and septic pumping. Give them a call at 642-8689.
Big John's Car Pro, your undercar specialist at 209 4th Street South in Wahpeton, offers free estimates on the repair or replacement of exhaust systems for cars, RVs, and trucks. Big John's also offers complete radiator repair, tires and alignments, specializing in catalytic converters, shocks and struts, and complete brake service from professionals with years of experience. Call 642-5194 to set up your appointment. Big John's Car Pro in Wahpeton.
At the center of every home lies a place where loved ones unite, children snack with new best friends after school, and world problems are debated over wine. Welcome to the kitchen, where ideas thrive, recipes are born, meals turn into moments, and life is inspired. Medallion Cabinetry offers a wide range of kitchen styles from traditional to contemporary. Get inspired with Medallion Cabinetry from Builder's First Source in Wahpeton, or visit us at www.medallioncabinetry.com. Let our medallion designers inspire you.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you this afternoon on B92.7. Your home for American Legion Baseball. Mason Almaris is going to be your leadoff and batting first and in right field. Matt Pearson is in center field, batting second. Nick Thompson is the pitcher, batting first. Jack Packer at first base, batting cleanup. Carter Schmitz at shortstop, batting fifth. Lucas Kalbaka and left field, batting sixth. Jeremiah Docker behind the plate, batting seventh. Max Ompgrade, the DH, batting eighth. And Graham Glasgow, the second baseman, batting ninth. For Wahpeton in the field, pitching is Jaden King. Behind the plate, Jackson Fleetfoot. At first base, Josiah Hoffman. Second base, Jack Rittenhauer. Third base, Riley Timian. Left field, Gavin Schroeder. In center field is Torrey Ulick. And in right field is Caden Hawker. We'll be back with first pitch on B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Now for the home team on the scoreboard.
Comdale Innovation is seeking individuals for full-time production for a variety of shifts. Work for an employee-owned company, clean, climate-controlled, and who cares about the environment with ISO certifications. Starting wage is $15 an hour day shift and 12-hour or afternoon shift $16 an hour, with $150 for afternoon shift and $3 an hour working nights, 7P to 7A. Seeking shift maintenance and tool and die makers. Pay based on experience. Benefits available within 90 days of hire. Apply today at Comdale Innovation or online at comdaleinnovation.com.
Hey, if you've ever been to Chankaba Zoo on a summer day, you know it's a whole different, beautiful world. A world that's filled with those crazy spider monkeys and gibbons. And how much time will you spend watching the otters play around? At Chankaba Zoo, you can come eye to eye with the cheetahs and see how much summer fun the new tigers are having too. So listen, this summer when this crazy old world gets to be too much, step into a whole other world. Chankaba Zoo, bigger and better in 2022. Open 7 days a week from 10 till 7.
Ever wondered what waits for you in Wahpeton? Because here, you're more than just visiting. You're discovering. You're adventuring. Spend the weekend working on your swing at the Bois de Sioux Golf Course. Take the kids and get lost in Chahinkapa Zoo. Fan of the arts? Take in the imagination at our sculpture garden. Watch out for those dinosaurs. Come, get lost for a while, because no matter where you go, you'll always find adventure. Discover the wonder today. Go to visitwahpeton.com to plan your next adventure.
Electricity makes our lives easier. It's a reliable energy source that needs to be respected when it comes to safety. Dakota Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, reminds us that storms not only make our roads dangerous, but can take down a power line. If you see a downed power line, Dakota Valley Electric urges you to move away from it and anything touching it. It could still be energized and extremely dangerous. If you see a downed or low-hanging power line, keep everyone away from it and stay safe. This safety message from Dakota Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Doman Chiropractic, right here on Dakota Avenue, are there for their patients when they're needed. Rob Doman and Jessica Bakken are taking chiropractic care to a whole new level and always try their best to see patients the day they are in pain or suffer an injury. Plus, they accept most insurances. Doman Chiropractic is accepting new patients. Call them at 701-672-8100. The best chiropractic care is right out your front door. Doman Chiropractic on Dakota Avenue, Wahpeton.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Econo Foods is now hiring baristas and an assistant manager for Caribou Coffee. Please apply in-store or ask for Zachariah or Lana, or email your resume to west.hr@lukens.com. If you would like to advertise a job opening on KBMW's Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new parking lot or new roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you this afternoon. Jaden King on the hill, Jackson Fleetfoot, the backstop for him this afternoon. Your infields, Hoffman, Ridenour, Kappas, and Timmy. In outfield, Schroeder, Ulick, and Hocker left to right. Mason Almaris, the right fielder and leadoff batter, comes to the plate for Kindred. Kindred yesterday had a solid outing against Valley City. Almaris, however, did not. 3 straight flyouts in his 3 plate appearances, 0 for 3. Leadoff batters combined for 3 for 9 with a run scored in that 3-1 victory against Valley City. Now, Valley City, they exited silently into the night. They lost against the Fargo Jets 4-0. So their season is over. Came into the tournament as a 4 seed.
Leading off for Kindred, right fielder number 8, Mason Almaris.
Mason Almaris steps to the plate wearing number 8. Kindred, gray jerseys, white numbers, white stripes on the sleeves, white pants, Wahpeton in their baby blues. Jaden King, part of the stirrup gang, 88 degrees and sunny for first pitch. The delivery, catch the outside corner. Your first pitch brought to you by Grippers Sports. First pitch of every inning brought to you by Gripper Sports. So 7:08 is the time. 0-1 count. The delivery misses away. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, nobody on at the top of the first for Almaris, the right-handed batter. Jaden King, the left-handed pitcher. King, shoulder-wise stance. Rocks into the delivery. The pitch misses low. Ball 1. Long shadows at John Randall Field. Left side of 2-1 count. Left side of the infield. Long shadows. It's going to be tough for that left fielder in the sun in his eyes. Pitch down the middle for a strike. 2-2 count. King already on the rubber as Almaris gets the signs from his head coach. Steps back into the box. The delivery fouled off into the net on the first base side. Kindred on the first base side of John Randall Field. Wahpeton on the third base side. The number 1 overall seed in this tournament. And the home team, no matter which way you cut the cake. The 2-2 way outside. Fleetfoot can't put a glove on it. Full count. King gets back on the rubber. The 2-2 to lead off, or the 3-2 to lead off. The pitch popped up into the air on the left side. Gavin Schroeder goes underneath it. Tori Ulick calls him off for the out. 1 down on top of the first for Matt Peterson. The center fielder stepped into the plate. Pearson spits in his gloves, does a stretch, comes in. Left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. One of the best battles in sports. Peterson, slightly open stance. The delivery from King, fouled back. 0-1 count. 1 down, nobody on, top of the first. Kindred steps back in. Pearson wearing off-white New Balances. Love the fashion. The pitch down the middle of the plate for a strike. 0-2.
East Region t-shirts are available in the concession stand if you haven't picked them up.
Jaden King getting in a rhythm, already back on the rubber, out of the windup. The delivery. Fleetfoot can't frame it for his guy. Pops out of his glove. 1-2. Pearson moves back in the batter's box. The 1-2, the lefty. Popped into the air. Fleetfoot loses it as it goes out of play. Comes dangerously close to the fans. Our WDAY fan camera almost took one off the noggin. The 1-2. The delivery. Chopper to the first baseman. Hoffman gloves it. Goes one with it for the out. 2 down. Nick Thompson, the pitcher, coming to the plate.
Number 24, Nick Thompson.
Talked to the Kindred boys before the game, asked them a couple of quick questions. Thompson going to be the starting pitcher for Kindred. I asked him, what do you like to throw? And he said, the 12-6 has been working for me, so it's something to keep your eye on. 2 down. The pitch from King. Foul ball down the first base line. 0-1 count to Thompson. Two down, nobody on. The delivery. Down the middle play for a strike. 0-2. Jaden King feeling good this afternoon. Fleetfoot sets up. Low and outside. The pitch. Ooh, home plate umpire doesn't give it to him. Fans and attendants murmur. 1-2 pitch coming up for Thompson. 2 down, nobody on. Fleetfoot sets up outside. The delivery. Hard hit ball. Foul down the first base line. Caden Hocker gets on his horse, chases it down. He's going to throw the ball back in. 307 to right field, 324 to left, about 370 to dead center. Only witnessed one home run this afternoon. It was a walk-off home run by Castleton, the game prior to this one. The pitch bounces in the dirt, 2-2 count. So 2's across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the first. 0-0 ball game between number 5 seed Kindred and number 1 seed Wahpeton. Wahpeton in their baby blues, white numbers, red outline. King rocks the delivery. Swing and a miss. Jaden King's first K of the afternoon. He puts the K in King. Bottom half of the first coming up. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Jack Legin Associates Agency in Wahpeton is proud to be a local sports sponsor. Representing State Auto, Jack Legin Associates offers home, auto, life, health, farm, and business insurance. Call and talk to Paul, Justin, Angel, Jay, and Greg. Let them help customize a policy that will fit you. Your best insurance is a good agent. Jack Legin Associates Insurance Agency serves North Dakota and Minnesota. Call 642-6022. Jack Legin Associates, representing State Auto.
Join a winning team at Cargill Wahpeton. Starting pay $24.25 an hour plus $300 a month commuting bonus. www.cargill.com/careers. Good luck Wahpeton Post 20 and all the teams in the East Region Baseball Tournament.
Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. 0-0 ball game as we go into the bottom of the first. Up to bat this inning, Tor Ulick, Gavin Schroeder, Caden Capister, 1, 2, 3. Jackson Fleetfoot batting in the 4-hole cleanup. Hocker at 5. Timmy in 6. Jaden King, the pitcher, in the 7th spot. Josiah Hoffman batting 8th, and Jack Rittenhauer batting 9th.
Number 20, Tori Ulick.
Tori Ulick steps into the box. Open stance for the lefty, right-handed pitcher. Nick Thompson's the delivery. Inside elbow or knee-high strike, 0-1 count. Nick Thompson, a big fella, puts a lot of weight behind the ball. The delivery. Breaking ball misses inside, 1-1 count. Home plate behind a shadow of John Randall Field. Another knee-high strike for Ulick. 1-2. Leadoff batter taking some pitches. Good to see in this semifinal matchup. The pitch, breaking ball, misses high. 2-2. 12-6 curve, just bid off. Ulick digs in. The pitch, hard hit ball. First baseman gloves the backhand on his back, throws it to the pitcher. And the tie goes to the runner. So Tori Ulick legs out a single. That's why it's important to get out of that box fast. Gavin Schroeder up to bat.
How about I go out to the left
And that was Jack Packer, the first baseman. He was able to glove it backhand, but wasn't able to keep his balance, fell to his back, and Nick Thompson just not fleet of foot enough to get to the bag before Tori Ulick. Left-handed batter, you're going to get a half second out of the box quicker than a right-handed batter. Pickoff move, not in time. Packer puts the tag down. Ulick is going to go back to taking his lead. Number 2 batter, Gavin Schroeder, who's had a very good couple weeks. Throw down, Tori Ulick slides in and gets him. So the first out comes on the base pass by Tori Ulick. Good throw down by the catcher. That was Jeremiah Doctor with the throw down. Good idea for Wahpeton, though, to test the arm of the catcher, see what that hose looks like. A little bit more than Tori Ulick was anticipating. 1-0 count to Schroeder. The pitch, swing and a miss inside, 1-1. One's across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Catcher sets up outside. The pitch gets him looking. Gavin Schroeder not happy about that call. First K for Thompson as Caden Kappas steps to the plate. Talked to Kappas after yesterday's game, and I asked him how does he like moving around in the lineup. Tori Ulick normally batting third for the majority of the summer. They've pretty much switched spots. And Kappas said, you know, the team's winning. I like winning. The pitch, breaking ball, misses high and away. Ball 1. 1-0 count, 2 down, nobody on for post 20. Infield playing the outfield grass. The pitch. Doctor not able to frame that one. 2-0 count. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Thompson working on the first base side of the rubber. Pitch inside, belt buckle kisser. 1-2. Chris Kappas is the head coach of Post 20, gives his shortstop the signs. The pitch looked like a breaking ball. They didn't have a lot of break on it. Flies over the catcher's glove. So Doctor set up low. That pitch over the head of the catcher. 3-1 count. On deck is Jackson Fleetfoot, the catcher. Breaking ball. Walks Kappas. So first walk of the afternoon goes to Caden Kappas. Disciplined at the plate. Jackson Fleetfoot steps in.
7, Jackson Fleetfoot.
Two down, 1 on for Post 20. Wahpeton trying to break this one open. Bottom of the first. Kappas takes his lead. Packer holding him on. Thompson cuts set out of the stretch. Pickoff move. Gets away from the first baseman, but just a couple steps off the bag. Throws it back in. A lot of room on the first base foul line. So ball that does get away from the first baseman. Kappas has enough pop in his recovery to steal a base. The delivery, hard hit ball, goes over the third baseman's glove. A single for Jackson Fleetfoot. Wahpeton, one of the best two-out hitters in the state of North Dakota. You want to call it the Central Plains? However you want to break it down, Wahpeton with 2 outs is a dangerous squad. Caden Hockert steps in, the right fielder, 2 runners on for him. And it's going to be a courtesy runner for Fleetfoot. Brewer comes on to run for Jackson Fleetfoot, the catcher. So now he gets to go put all that gear back on. Don't you love that as a catcher with 2 down? Get on base. You did your job. So long shadow over home plate. Could be tough for a hitter as the ball is going from sunlight into shadow. The pitch. Inside, misses the strike zone, 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down, 2 runners on in the bottom of the first. 0-0 ball game between Wahpeton and Kindred. Catcher sets up outside. Thompson looks back at his runner. The delivery. Probably the best pitch Hockert's going to see. Fastball on the outside corner. Wasn't moving too fast. 1-1 count. Docker sets Buck outside. 2-1 count on the inside pitch. Our producer this afternoon making us sure we look good on the KBMW live stream on YouTube. It's Big Mike. He says that last pitch might have a little break on it. Swung on and hit sharply. Shortstop gloves it, goes 2, leaves 1 runner on base. So 1 runner left on the 6-4 putout. After 1 full 0-0 ball game, you're listening to B92.7. You're home for American Legion Baseball.
Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488. A reputation for being the best. The toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that mean business. Introducing Bobcat zero-turn mowers. Bring tough to turf. Call 642-9129 or stop on out to Bobcat of Wahpeton Breckenridge on Highway 13 West in Wahpeton. Minn Kota Ag Products is a grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. They are located in the southern Red River Valley and western Minnesota and eastern North Dakota. With the farming industry expanding at great lengths, Minn Kota Ag Products is here to provide area farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. Deep band tillage, soil testing, lime spreading, chemical application, and fertilizer application are just a few of the wide variety of services they offer at Minn Kota Ag Products.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call. King on the hill, Packer at the dish, right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. The delivery. Catches the outside corner, first strike, 0-1. Your first pitch brought to you by Gripper Sports. Big right-handed batter. Pitch in the dirt, misses the strike zone, 1-1 count. Nobody out, nobody on to the top of the second, 0-0 ball game between the 5-seed Kindred and the 1-seed Wahpeton. The delivery misses inside, 2-1 count. Jaden King trying to find the strike zone to start this second inning. Ball pops out of his glove. Not a great omen. Rittenhauer and Kappas, your middle infield, playing the outfield grass. The delivery, touches the strike zone. Inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on for Kindred. The pitch to Packer in the dirt. Fleetfoot able to keep the ball in front of him, goes, chases it down. Full count to the number 4 hitter. On deck is Carter Schmitz, the shortstop for Kindred. King out of the windup, rocks back, the delivery. Swing and a miss, second K for Jaden King. He puts the K in King. Carter Schmitz steps to the plate.
Now batting for Kindred, shortstop number 11, Carter Schmitz.
Schmitz, the right-handed batter. King, the lefty pitcher. Fleet gives the signs. King already rocking back to deliver. The pitch, hand-high ball. Inside, 1-0 count. Your infield is Hoffman, Rittenhauer, Kappas, and Timian. Swung on and fouled down the first base line, out of play. The kids are going to jump on top of that one. 1-1 count to the shortstop. Schmitz steps back in. King already back on the rubber. When Jaden King's throwing strikes, he likes to get in that motion. Quick fouled ball back. 1-2 count. And as a hitter, when a pitcher is throwing strikes, you either need to put the ball in play or you need to kind of break up the monotony a little bit. Try to get him off his game. The pitch, outside corner. That's 3 straight Ks for Jaden King between the first and the second inning. He puts the K in King. Jackson Fleetfoot helping his pitcher paint the corners by framing it for him. 2 down for Lucas Kallenbachen. The delivery, way outside, 1-0 count. Left fielder gets his sign, steps back in. Fleetfoot sets up the pitch. Inside corner for a strike, 1-1 count.
Now batting for Kindred, left fielder number 6, Lucas Klabundi.
Clabundi, that's right. The 1-1. The pitch, breaking ball away. Misses the strike zone, 2-1. Jeremiah Docker, the catcher, on deck. The pitch, swung on and fouled straight back. Count knots up at 2 apiece. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second, 0-0 ball game. Rocks back, the delivery, misses high, 3-2 count. So right now, the only conversation that Chris Kappas, the head coach, might have with his pitcher in between innings is cut down on the full counts. Payoff pitch coming up to Cal Bundy. The delivery, swing and a miss, 3 straight Ks. Sit him up, put him down. 4 Ks this afternoon for Jaden King. After 1.5, 0-0 ball game, you're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Nutrien Ag Solutions in Wahpeton is here to provide local expertise to ag producers and help them take advantage of all the opportunities agriculture has to offer. Whether it's supplying the best performing seed for your unique growing conditions, improving the health of crops to make yields stronger, or providing the right protection to battle disease, weeds, and pests, Nutrien Ag Solutions is there to help. Give them a call at 701-642-5965. Nutrien Ag Solutions, your ag retailer of the future.
They say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. At OK Tire, we're here to keep you going. From Firestone tires and replacements to retreads and even Firestone tracks, we have you covered. Our certified Firestone experts are ready to get you back up and running, no matter if you're on site or in the field, saving you time and money. OK Tire, we keep the tough going.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Welcome back. First pitch brought to you by Gripper Sport. Hard hit ball, foul down the third base line for Riley Timian, your leadoff batter in the bottom of the second. 0-0 ball game from John Randall Field for this semifinal matchup in the East Dakota region. Winner of this one automatically punches a ticket to Wofford City for a state. Catcher sets up outside, breaking ball, misses the strike zone, 1-1 count to Timian. So the third baseman gets his signs from his head coach at the third base, down the third base line. Catcher sets up outside. The pitch misses high in the strike zone, 2-1. First baseman playing the lip at John Randall. The delivery in the dirt, 3-1 count. Nobody out, nobody on in the bottom of the second, 0-0 ball game. Shadows from the trees, casting across the infield. Catcher sets up outside in the dirt. And Timian gets brought back in the batter's box. He thought he was going to walk down to first base. Not the case. Pulled him back in. Full count to the third baseman. The 3-2. Inside, almost catches Timian. So he takes his base. Jaden King steps in, the pitcher.
Number 6.
On deck is Josiah Hoffman, the number 8 hitter. King has been known to help himself out when it comes to having runners on base. Timian not the fastest of the post-20 runners. So don't expect a lot of stolen bases from the third baseman. Thompson comes set on the hill out of the stretch. The pitch inside, catches the strike zone, kisses the belt buckle of Jaden King. 0-1 count. Nobody out, one on in the bottom of the second. 0-0 ball game. King looks down at his coach. Chris Kappas gives the signs. Open stance for the right-handed batter. Catcher sets up outside. The delivery. Breaking ball, hard hit ball. That ball is going to be a liner to the left fielder. Timian runs back. The throw for the left fielder off course. Riley Timian seen that story too many times. He was already almost at second base when the left fielder got that. to the left fielder, took a shade towards center, was able to grab that line drive. Anywhere else probably is a base hit. Good catch by Cal Bundy in left field for Kindred. The pitch to Hoffman, swing and a miss by the first baseman, 0-1 count. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the second. 0-0 ball game. Post 20 trying to correct that. Packer holding the runner on first. The pitch from Thompson inside. 1-1 count. So one's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As Hoffman steps back in. The pitch, breaking ball, misses high. Thompson said he likes that 12-6 curve. The 12-6 curve, not liking him through 2 innings. 2-1 count. Catcher sets up low. Hoffman wiggles the bat. The pitch low, grounds it to the shortstop for 1 out. Second baseman goes to first, pulls him off the bag, goes to the backstop. Hoffman holds on 1. So Hoffman gets on, I guess we would call it a fielder's choice.
Now batting for Wahpeton, second baseman, number 8. Jack
2 down as the number 9 hitter steps in. Rittenhauer went 0 for 1 yesterday afternoon. Second baseman digs in. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Hoffman takes his lead. Swung on and fouled straight back by Jack. 0-1 count. The 0-1, 2 down. Hoffman takes his lead. Thompson looks over his shoulder. Pitch in the dirt, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Catcher sets up. Tries to frame it for his guy, not quite there. 2-1. Coach Cap has no signs that time. The delivery, swung on and hit sharply. Third baseman lets it get by him. Ole, 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 as Rittenhauer gets on the E5. Back to the top of the order as Tori Ulick steps to the plate. He had a single in the first inning. Got thrown out on the base pass. And the Kindred head coach comes out to talk to his guys. No reason to yank Thompson here with a chance to punch your ticket to the state tournament tomorrow. Be curious to see if there's any type of pitching change or any, hastiness by Kindred. 2 down, 2 runners on as well. Unless this Kindred head coach thinks Tori Ulick has the book on Nick Thompson. Curious, though, that when a pitcher only has 2 really good throws, got a fastball, might have a little bit of a changeup, and that 12-6 curve, if that might indicate that Wahpeton hitters might be getting tipped off by the way the player's holding the ball, something that Wahpeton might be thinking about as they continue their road to state. So Hoffman at first, Hoffman at second, Rittenhauer at first. The pitch misses the outside corner for a ball, 1-0 count. Ulick open stance in the batter's box. Catcher sets up away. The delivery to the lefty. Basement ball, 2-0 count. 2 down, 2 on, bottom of the second. Wahpeton and Kindred knotted up at a goose egg apiece. The delivery from Thompson, swung on and hit hard. Right fielder comes in hard on it, lands in front of him. Hoffman rounds third, holds up. And Rittenhauer on the base pass. Did he get there in time? He did. Slid underneath the tag. Jack Rittenhauer forgot who was in front of him. He was already rounding second, trying to go to third. So Gavin Schroeder steps in. Bases loaded. Ulick 2 for 2 this afternoon. Schroeder struck out looking his first time at the plate.
Left fielder, number 2, Gavin Schroeder.
Hoffman at third, Rittenhauer at second, Ulick at first. Wondering what's going on here. Oh, shaking the dirt out of his pants as he slid back in. Makes sense. Don't want to have a sandy. You know what we should do? Top places it sucks to get sand. I think the back of your kneecaps would probably be a really bad place to have sand. That's what Jack Rittenhauer was dealing with as he shook out his pants. 2 down. Gavin Schroeder steps to the plate. The delivery. Outside corner. Umpire has supper on the stove. 0-1 count. 2 down. Bases loaded for the left fielder. Thompson comes set, trying to work his way out of this situation. Pitch away. Misses the strike zone. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Bases loaded for post 20. Thompson comes set out of the stretch. The delivery. Swing and a miss. Big cut by the left fielder. Don't need a home run here. Just need a single to score Hoffman 90 feet away. The 1-2, 2 down. Bottom of the second. Bases loaded. Schroeder wiggles the bat on his shoulder. The delivery. Popped up into the air. Right fielder drifts underneath it. And makes a catch. So 3 runners left on to the bottom of the second after 2 full. Wahpeton and Kindred tied up 0 apiece. You're listening to B92.7. You're home for American Legion Baseball.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember. How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we find people to work for you. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. $17 an hour or more, depending on experience. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio at kbmwnews.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on B92.7. Your home for American Legion Baseball. Top of the third coming up. Jaden King still on the hill.
The catcher, number 3, Jeremiah Doctor.
Jeremiah Doctor at the hill. First pitch brought to you by Gripper Sports. Back half of the strike zone away from the hitter. 0-1 count. Lefty hitter. Lefty pitcher. King already in the delivery. Timeout taken by the home plate umpire. Jaden King rocks back, fires. Again, nice throw by the left-handed pitcher. 0-2 count. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the third. 0-0 ball game. Still trying to crack this egg. The delivery. Ooh, Jackson Fleetfoot working his way out. Inch by inch, pitch by pitch. Working his way off the plate, trying to set it up for his guy. 1-2 count comes up for Doctor. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2 count. Doctor, the catcher for Kindred, doing a good job helping set up his own pitcher. Steps back in, neutral stance, the pitch. Swung on, hit into the air on the third base side. Timian goes back, goes back, goes back. Kappas comes over from shortstop to make the grab. And when I say Caden Kappas is a Swiffer wet jet of the defense, he covers the entire field. That's what I mean. Going from shortstop all the way from behind, all the way from shortstop to behind third base to make the grab. Impressive defensive play. 1 down. Max Opgrad, the DH, steps in. The pitch from King. eye-level ball, 1-0 count. And Caden Kappas, he's been referred to as the best athlete in North Dakota. 1-0 count. The pitch. Another hand-high ball, 2-0 count. Kappas was one of the better players on the Wahpeton Husky football team. Also played on the basketball team. Swung on and fouled off down the first base line. 2-1 count. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the third. 0-0 ball game. King looks in, shakes off the first pitch. Comes set. Rocks the delivery. Bell-tie fastball, 2-2 count. And King's delivery, it's not 12-6, it's more of a whipping motion. Hard to kind of pick up the ball. The pitch, catches the outside, misses the outside corner, loads the count, 3-2. If you had a quarter for every time Jaden King loads the count, you could buy yourself a soda at the concession stand. 3-2, nobody out, or 1 out, nobody on. The pitch, down the little plate, bounces in front of the plate. Walks him. First walk of the afternoon for Kindred. Number 9 hitter steps in, Graham Glasso, the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 7, Graham Glasso.
Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. King going to work out of the stretch for the first time this afternoon. 4 Ks through 2 1/3 innings of work so far. King comes set on the hill, looks at his runner on first. The pitch inside, catches the corner of the inside strike zone, 0-1 count. King comes back on the rubber. And as a pitcher, sometimes it's dangerous to already come set, especially because when you're on the rubber, if any, shifting movement, you can end up getting a balk. The delivery misses high and away, 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the third, Wahpeton and Kindred tied up at 0 apiece. Jackson Fleetwood, the catcher, gets the signs from his pitcher, or from his head coach, relays them back to his pitcher. King comes set on the hill, looks over. Pickoff move. Hoffman gloves it, sends it back to his guy, not in time. The 1-1 coming up. Glasso readjusts his hands on the bat. The pitch. Elbow high ball. 2-1 count. And a dangerous place to miss with any type of pitch, but especially a fastball, is high. Don't want to give somebody a meatball to take to Italy with. 2-1 count. The pitch. High fly ball on the right side of the infield. Hoffman comes in, and Rindenhauer fumbles it, grabs the ball, goes to 2 with it for the out. So it looked like Rittenhauer made the play in fair territory, fumbled it, dropped the ball, picked it up, sent it to the shortstop, Caden Kappas, for the 4-6 putout. So Glasgow gets on the fielder's choice.
Now batting for Kindred, right fielder number 8.
2 down.
Mason Almaraz.
Mason Almaraz steps in, led off this game. Runner on first. Almaraz flew out to the center fielder his first time up. The pitch. This is the outside corner for a ball. 1-0 count. And a good play by Rittenhauer, going all the way from second to behind first base, trying to make that play. The pitch. High fly ball. Riley Timian comes in on it into the shadows, makes the grab for the final out of the top of the third. So after 2.5, 0-0 ball game, you're listening to B92.7. You're home for American Legion Baseball.
As much as we all like to win, it's important to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is one of the most important aspects of any sport. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of the players, coaches, and spectators are remembered. The next time you attend a game, think of how history will remember you. Good sports show you how to play the game. This message brought to you by Schmitty's Plumbing, Heating, and Sheet Metal Incorporated, your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service in Wahpeton. Call them at 642-6574.
Shelly Zock at Miller Realty has been a full-time realtor in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and the surrounding area for almost 40 years. Shelly has called the Twin Towns home her entire life, which makes her the perfect person to call if you're looking to buy or sell a new home in the area. As a first home certified agent, her specialty is assisting first-time home buyers. Shelly is here to help with all of your real estate needs. Give her a call at 701-640-0264 or send an email to shelly@guymillerrealty.com.
You're probably running on all cylinders during the summer months, which means your car is too. Bring your car to the experts at Smith Motors in Wahpeton before you make your long summer haul. Save big this month with Smith Motors service rebate specials going on now. Huge rebates on rotors, brake pads, and batteries to cabin and engine air filters and wiper blades. $10 to $40 rebates depending on the service. Your summer destination for expert service is Smith Motors in Wahpeton. For more information on monthly specials and to schedule your service appointment, visit smithmotors.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. Caden Kappas at the plate. First pitch misses outside. 1-0 count. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-0 ball game. Ball gets away from the catcher. Doctor not able to get that one. 2-0 count. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 to Kappas. The pitch. High fly ball to the left fielder who took a step out, dives back in, and makes the sliding grab. So conventional wisdom tells you first step has to be backwards. Left fielder took 2 steps back, had to run in on that line drive.
Number 7, Jackson Fleetfoot.
Jackson Fleetfoot steps in, had a single in the first inning. Bottom of the third, 0-0 ball game, 1 out, nobody on. As the catcher comes to the plate, refills the hole that all of his teammates dig in the right-handed batter's box. Caps both sides of the plate. Open stance by the righty. Thompson still on the hill. The pitch catches the outside corner. 0-1. Fleetfoot not happy about that strike zone call. His head coach gives him the signs from third base. The delivery. Breaking ball, fouled off. 0-2 count. Talked to the Kindred head coach yesterday. The time, it took about 1:25 for Valley City and Kindred to get done with their 3-1 dance. I said yesterday, you got to love those quick rubber matches. The pitch, hard fly ball to the left fielder, runs towards his left, makes the grab. 2 down. Caden Hockert steps in. Grounded out a 6-4 putout in the first inning. 2 down, nobody on. The pitch in the dirt. Catcher jumps on top of it. 1-0 count to the right fielder. The delivery misses the outside corner. 2-1 or 2-0. The pitch catches the outside corner of the black. 2-1. Catcher sets up down the middle. The delivery. Another strike. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the third. 0-0 ball game for Kindred and Wahpeton. Ooh, good eye by Caden Hocker. I wouldn't have been able to lay it off that one. Breaking ball just broke before the strike zone. Full count. Payoff pitch coming up from Thompson. The delivery. Swing on a chopper down the third baseline. Slows down. Third baseman guns it to first. Not in time. So good backspin on that single brings up Riley Timian. Timian walked his last time at the dish in the second inning. 2 down, 1 on. Bottom of the third, Wahpeton and Kindred knotted up at a goose egg apiece. Packer holding Hockert on. Hockert, a little bit of speed on the base pass as he leans towards second. The delivery. bottom of the strike zone. 0-1 count. Timmy didn't like that outside pitch. Looks over at his coach. He gets the sign, steps back in. Pickoff move, not in time. So how many pickoff moves do you have to see in a season before somebody tries a hidden ball trick? I feel like that's something that you do at the beginning of the season and towards the end of the season. Get somebody in a little bit of comfortability. You played a bunch of games. Get used to the routine. Swing and looked like it should have been a foul ball as Hockert takes second base. I thought I heard that ball go off the bat. Guess not. It might have gone off the glove of the catcher. 0-2 count. 2 down. Runner on second as Hockert takes second base. So Timian's going to try to execute with a runner in scoring position. 2 down. The delivery. Breaking ball. Catcher tries to set it up for his guy. Not quite there. I feel like a lot of times the catcher trying to frame for his pitcher is doing more cardio than he does on the base pass. The 1-2. Swung on, fouled back. Timian battling at the dish. Bottom of the third. Runner in scoring position. 0-0 ball game. Tori Ulick comes out to pick up the ball. Bring it back to the Wahpeton dugout on the third base side. Third baseman Riley Timian digs in. The 1-2. The pitch. Swung on and hit into the air on the first base side in foul territory. Falls out of play. Kids jump all over it. Count stays 1-2. Riley Timian battling and, more importantly, working up the pitch count of Nick Thompson. Thompson recently graduated from Kindred. Going to Valley City this fall. The 1-2. The delivery, swung on and a line drive back up the middle. Second baseman gloves the backhand, goes to one with it. In time. What a play by Kindred to keep this team tied up. So after 3 innings of work, both sides tied up at 0 apiece. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
If you're looking for a new set of tires or to retread your current tires, look no further than Smith Tire and Tread in Wahpeton, the only Goodyear authorized retreader in the state of North Dakota. With 30 years of experience under their belt, Smith Tire and Tread can handle all your truck tire and retreading needs. Smith Tire and Tread is open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and is located at 1004 4th Avenue South. Give them a call at 701-642-8950 to set up an appointment. That's 701-642-8950. Smith Tire and Tread in Wahpeton.
The value in batteries is more than skin deep for farm and construction equipment. You need batteries built to handle tough off-road conditions. Case IH Magna Power batteries are designed to take a pounding, and Titan Machinery has them for you, 4 to 6 pounds heavier than the competition. These are specifically designed to handle the vibration and jolts that can literally knock the life out of other batteries. See Titan Machinery today for more details. Case IH Magna Power batteries. It's what's inside that counts.
Join a winning team at Cargill Wahpeton. Starting pay $24.25 an hour plus $300 a month commuting bonus. www.cargill.com/careers. Good luck Wahpeton Post 20 and all the teams in the East Region Baseball Tournament.
Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper's Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper's Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper's Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you this afternoon. 0-0 ball game is going to the top of the 4th. Matt Pearson steps in, grounded out to the first baseman his last time up. Another grounder. This one goes foul down the first base line. 0-1 count. Nobody on, nobody out in the top of the 4th. Gripper's Sports Store brings you your first pitch of every inning. Your Optimum Rehab injury report. Restore your health with Optimum Rehab. Nobody hurt yet for Post 20. Knock on wood. Caden Kapp is the only one that has a little bit of an ailment. Catcher tries to set up for his guy. Not quite there. 1-1 count. Had to be relieved by Nicky Zock and Gavin Schroeder yesterday afternoon. Has a blister on his pitching finger. The delivery. Swing and a miss. Tricked Pearson. The center fielder trying to catch a catfish on that reel. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Big K for Jaden King. He puts the K in King. That is 5 strikeouts this afternoon. Nick Thompson, the opposing pitcher, comes to the plate. Pitcher-on-pitcher duel. King already on the hill, working out of the windup. King looks in, rocks back, fires, misses the strike zone. 1-0 count. Anticlimactic. 1 down, nobody on. Top of the 4th. Wahpeton and Kindred still trying to score some runs. King fires, swinging and a miss. Big cut by the big pitcher. 1-1 count. One's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. You're listening to B92.7. Your home for American Legion Baseball. The delivery popped up on the right side. Caden Hockert chases it down, lands foul right in front of the fence. Hat flies off of Hockert's head. You know, I pitched the idea earlier this season to Coach Kappas about getting the elastic bands that you have on birthday hats. Didn't text me back. 1-2 count. 1 down, nobody on. King out of the windup, looks in. Rocks back and fires. The pitch misses inside, 2-2 count. Jackson Fleetfoot trying to play the role of wall for post 20. Make sure nothing gets by him. The 2-2. Gets him looking. Back-to-back Ks for Jaden King. He puts the K in King. That's 6 strikeouts this afternoon.
First baseman, number 45, Jack Packer.
Jack Packer steps up. He struck out swinging his last time up in the 2nd inning. That 2nd inning was a 3K inning for Jaden King. The pitch, breaking ball on the outside, barely misses a strike zone, 1-0 count. I don't think King has had a ton of 1-2-3K innings, but that second one was one of them. Inside knee-high strike, 1-1. Left-handed pitcher, you're going to have some tail on it anyway, but the way Jaden King throws that wide release, the pitch inside, barely misses the strike zone, 2-1. Jackson Fleetfoot goes out to talk to his guy. Tosses the ball back. What you don't want to do is you don't want to have 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 ball, and get your pitch count up. The 2-1, King rocks back, fires. Same spot for a strike, 2-2 count. 2's across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Your infield from first base to third is Hoffman, Rittenhauer, Kappas, and Timian. King fires. Breaking ball misses high, 3-2, loads the count. Left to right is Schroeder, Ulick, and Hockert. Payoff pitch coming up to Packer, the first baseman for Kindred. Fleetfoot sets up down the middle. The pitch, swing and a miss. Well, that's another 1-2-3K inning for Jaden King. 7 through 4 innings. Bottom of the 4th coming up. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency, serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas with 5 available agents that are ready to work for you. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m.
A good coach knows how to set goals, analyze risk, and win. American Federal takes a similar approach with your money. We bring together the bankers who make banking easy for you. Whether you're financing a business, needing insurance, planning for retirement, or buying a home, American Federal advisors can take care of it all for you. Together with American Federal, always a winning team. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call. Jaden King coming to the plate. Flew out to the left fielder his last time at the dish.
Number 6,
Nick Thompson still on the hill for Kindred. King open stance. The delivery. Ball in the dirt. 1-0 count. Now, Wahpeton has a lot of stellar athletes in the summer. Doesn't stop that. Kylie Blado, she's going to Nationals in Sacramento this week in high jump. The pitch. Outside corner. 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. King, the leadoff hitter this inning. The pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Scoreboard operator sleeping in the press box. 2-1 count. The pitch, breaking ball, swing, high fly ball on the left side. That one could fall in, but not quite. Shortstop able to glove it. 1 down. Both these teams, their defense, stuff a legend. Neither side boots a lot of balls. Neither side makes a lot of bad plays. I'll tell you what, this is a battle of the shortstop. Caden Kappas and Carter Schmitz. Hoffman steps up, got on a fielder's choice, got stranded at third base in the 2nd inning. First pitch misses outside, 1-0 count. 1 down, nobody on, 1 down, nobody on for post 20. The delivery in the dirt, 2-0 count. Thompson is struggling. It's like the pitcher laboring a little bit. The delivery, swing and a miss by Hoffman. That's a good way to help him out. 1-2. Bottom of the 4th. Neither team able to get one across the board yet. The pitch, way outside. 3-1 count to Hoffman. First baseman probably going to sit back on one here. Make Thompson throw him a pitch. Thompson comes out of the windup. Rocks back. The delivery. Down the middle of the plate for a strike. 3-2. I understand why Hoffman wouldn't swing at that. I wouldn't either make the pitcher throw you a strike, but that is the best pitch you're going to see at this at-bat. Full count, 1 down. The pitch, swing and a miss. Sits him down. Only the 2nd K for Thompson this afternoon. Brings up Jack Riddenauer. Got on an E5 his last time at the plate.
Now batting for Wahpeton, second baseman, number 8, Jack Riddenauer.
On deck is leadoff man, Tori Ulick, who's 2 for 2 this afternoon. Wahpeton, a dangerous 2-out team. Thompson out of the windup. The delivery inside, popped up. First baseman gets underneath it for the out. So after 4 full, Wahpeton and Kindred tied up at 0 apiece. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
Belmore & Sons in Wahpeton provides their customers with sewer and water line installation, mounds and drain fields, trenching and excavating, septic repair, and septic plumbing. Belmore & Sons are licensed, bonded, and certified. Give them a call at 642-8689 or 640-7662. Belmore & Sons, serving the area in sewer and water line installation, mounds and drain fields, trenching and excavating, septic repair, and septic pumping. Give them a call at 642-8689.
Big John's Car Pro, your undercar specialist at 209 4th Street South in Wahpeton, offers free estimates on the repair or replacement of exhaust systems for cars, RVs, and trucks. Big John's also offers complete radiator repair, tires and alignments, specializing in catalytic converters, shocks and struts, and complete brake service from professionals with years of experience. Call 642-5194 to set up your appointment. Big John's Car Pro in Wahpeton.
So 1 pitch, 1 out for Jaden King as Carter Schmitz flies out to Caden Kappas to start the 5th inning. Your 5th inning first pitch brought to you by Grippers Sports. Lucas Calbundi steps in, struck out swinging his last time at the dish. 7 Ks for King through 4 innings. Pretty impressive stuff. Popped out of play down the first base line in the residential neighborhood behind John Randall Field. 86 degrees and sunny as the sun goes down in North Dakota. The pitch, another fly ball into the trees. 0-2 count, 1 down, nobody on, top of the 5th. This game flying by. The delivery, hard hit ball, and that's going to break up the no-hitter that Jaden King had going. Calbundi, first base runner, or I should say second base runner. Jeremiah Docker steps in, the catcher. Top of the fifth, 1 on, 1 out. King comes set on the hill. Out of the stretch, looks in, left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Pitch away from the lefty, 1-0 count. Another Wahpeton, North Dakota athlete going to Sacramento to compete in nationals is Ethan Mannock, who will be going for javelin and discus. Throw over to Hoffman, not in time. King gets the ball back. Lefty pitcher, good pickoff move by the lefty. Talked to Mannock earlier today. He told me, he's just trying to go out there and have a good time, compete, and represent Wahpeton well. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1 strike on the lefty batter. That's Jeremiah Docker, the catcher. One's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. King looks in out of the stretch, comes set. The delivery. Hard hit ball goes off of King's ankle, and that's going to bounce to the second baseman. Jaden King gets up gingerly. Like he might have caught him on the back of his back ankle, and Chris Kappas comes out to talk to his pitcher. Back-to-back singles given up by Jaden King, and looks like Kappas don't want to labor the point. We'll see if he gives his guy the hook. What you don't want to do is you don't want to have your, I'm not going to say ace pitcher, but at least a top 4 guy in your bullpen having any type of elbow trouble because he's throwing the ball a little bit differently because his back ankle hurts. So you got to really make sure, are you okay? Are you hurt? Are you just, how are you feeling? If he is injured, he's going to go to Optimum Rehab. It's where you rehab all of your injuries. Jaden King looks like he's okay as his coach goes back into the dugout. Talks to his third baseman as he's leaving. One down, 2 on for Max Alpengrade, the DH. Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. King looks back at his runner at second. The delivery. Breaking ball, misses eye level, 1-0 count. Wahpeton pitchers having a tough time pushing off of the rubber in this Eastern Dakota tournament. See a lot of post-20 guys leaving the ball high. The 1-0 to Opgrand. Pickoff move. Kappas is there. He might have gone off of that lead man. That's Cal Bundy. I'll tell you, nothing makes you want to steal a base like diving back into your previous base and taking one off the ribs. One of the casualties of being an aggressive base runner. Top of the fifth, 1 down, 1-0 count to Oppengrad. Steps in. Kindred has a chance here to strike first with a runner in scoring position. King comes set on the rubber. Looks back at his runner, the delivery. Swing and a miss. Big cut by the DH. King has an ace up his sleeve, continues to fool Kindred batters. One count. 1 down. King looks back at the runner, the delivery. Another breaking ball inside. Umpire doesn't give it to him. Does. Umpire taking his sweet time, calling balls and strikes. 1-2 count. Knee-high strike buckled Oppengrad. Fleetwood sets up outside. The pitch inside gets him looking. 2 down, 8 Ks for Jaden King through 4 2/3 innings.
Now batting for Kindred, second baseman number 7, Graham Glazo.
Graham Glazo steps in. Two down, 2 on for Kindred. Top of the fifth, 0-0 ball game still. King comes set out of the stretch. Fleetwood sets up outside. The pitch inside gets the man looking. 0-1 count. A lot of zeros across the board. Kindred trying to put up the first crooked number. Runner at second base for Glasso. The delivery. Pop up on the third base side. Timian gets underneath it in foul territory. Makes the grab. So after 4.5 innings, Wahpeton and Kindred tied up at 0 apiece. You're listening to B92.7. Your home for American Legion Baseball.
At the center of every home lies a place where loved ones unite, children snack with new best friends after school, and world problems are debated over wine. Welcome to the kitchen, where ideas thrive, recipes are born, meals turn into moments, and life is inspired. Medallion Cabinetry offers a wide range of kitchen styles from traditional to contemporary. Get inspired with Medallion Cabinetry from Builder's First Source in Wahpeton, or visit us at www.medallioncabinetry.com. Let our medallion designers inspire you.
Comdale Innovation is seeking individuals for full-time production for a variety of shifts. Work for an employee-owned company, clean, climate-controlled, and who cares about the environment with ISO certifications. Starting wage is $15 an hour day shift and 12-hour or afternoon shift $16 an hour, with $150 for afternoon shift and $3 an hour working nights, 7P to 7A. Seeking shift maintenance and tool and die makers. Pay based on experience. Benefits available within 90 days of hire. Apply today at Comdale Innovation or online at comdaleinnovation.com.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call. Nick Thompson still on the hill for Kindred in this rubber match. Wahpeton has 4 hits comparatively to Kindred's 2, so it has been a rubber match. Up to bat to start this inning is Tori Ulick. Ulick starting the bottom of the 5th. 2 for 2 this afternoon. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. The delivery to the lefty, way outside. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Wahpeton, they're doing their best to try to get a runner across the board, too. This is not usual for post 20. Inside pitch goes for a strike. 1-1. Gives you an idea of the type of competition Wahpeton has faced this season. The 1-1. Bring the ball on the outside. Tori Ulick not happy. Thought he missed the strike zone. 1-2 count. Leadoff hitter chokes up on the bat. Has to defend. The pitch. Swung on, hit into the air. That one's fallen. Center fielder dives out, but did the guy get it? Yes, he did. Home plate umpire says the ball was caught by the center fielder. Diving play. Good play by Kindred's Matt Pearson. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. Gavin Schroeder steps in, 0 for 2.
Left fielder number 2, Gavin Schroeder.
Schroeder struck out looking and flew out to the right fielder with bases loaded in the 2nd inning. The delivery. High fly ball on the right side of the infield. Right fielder comes in on it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Caden Kappas steps in. Kappas is 0 for 1. Walked in the 1st inning. Ended up on 2nd base. So far, Wahpeton has left 5 runners on. The delivery to Kappas way outside, making sure number 3 hitter doesn't have anything to hit. Shortstop shades over towards 3rd base. A lot of room up the middle for Kappas. The 1-0 count. Thompson comes set. The pitch in the dirt on the outside. 2-0 count. I'd be curious to see if you gave other teams truth serum, what batter they're most afraid to pitch to. The 2-0 in the dirt. 3-0 count. Two down. Bottom of the 5th, 0-0 ball game. Wahpeton trying to get their first base runner. The pitch catches the outside corner. 3-1 count. Kappas is going to, I'm going to assume, watch another one go by as Thompson gets back on the hill, working on the first base side of the rubber. The pitch, way outside, walks him. Back-to-back walks. Correction, that's the 2nd walk of the game for Kappas. Jackson Fleetfoot steps up 1 for 2 with a single. Flew out his last time.
Number 7, Jackson Fleetfoot.
Fleetfoot has been a staple in that cleanup spot. But logistically speaking, I don't think he's super excited to hit behind Kappas. Because normally, Kappas' on-base percentage, one of the better ones in the East region. Which means that a lot of times Fleetfoot's having to pull the gear off, go to the plate, and then sometimes immediately you have to put the gear back on. You get a single, strike out, whatever happens, you got to go back to the dugout, put the gear back on. You're like, you know what? I'd like to either bat a little bit higher or a little bit lower, just not behind this guy. Kappas takes his lead at first base. 2 down, 1 on. The delivery from Thompson inside, going. The throw. Not in time as the ball popped out of the glove. So Caden Kappas steals another base. 1-0 count. Kappas takes his lead. Second baseman holding him on. The pitch to Fleeflet. Misses on the outside. A 2-0 count. 2 down, runner on second. Head coach for Kindred comes out. And it looks like it might another pitching change potentially for Kindred. Or I should say the first pitching change. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. On deck is Caden Hockert, the right fielder, 1 for 2 with a single, and Riley Timian, who's 0 for 1. Fleeflet 0-2 or 2-0 count with 2 down. First base is empty, so Thompson has a place to put him. Fleeflet steps back in. Looks like they're intentionally walking the catcher. And if you're Fleeflet, you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I took all that gear off for what? Caden Hockert comes to the plate. So Hockert could do some damage here as Brewer comes on to run for Fleeflet. Thompson out of the stretch, working on the first base side of the rubber. The delivery. Swing and a miss by the right fielder. 0-1 count. Right fielder playing a tad towards center. Center fielder playing a tad towards left, so a lot of room between the right fielder and the first base line. Brewer takes the lead at first. Kappas at second. Swung on and fouled down the first base line. Out of play behind the trees. The 0-2. 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Wahpeton and Kindred tied at 0 apiece. Thompson comes set on the hill. Catcher sets up outside. Timeout taken by Hockert. Good call by Hockert trying to break up the rhythm of Thompson, trailing in the count 0-2. The delivery popped up. Shallow center field. That one might drop. Second baseman makes the grab. Thompson excited going back to the dugout. So Wahpeton leaves 2 runners on after 5 complete. 0-0 ball game. You're listening to B92.7. Your home for American Legion Baseball.
Hey, if you've ever been to Jankaba Zoo on a summer day, you know it's a whole different, beautiful world. A world that's filled with those crazy spider monkeys and gibbons. And how much time will you spend watching the otters play around? At Jankaba Zoo, you can come eye to eye with the cheetahs and see how much summer fun the new tigers are having too. So listen, this summer when this crazy old world gets to be too much, step into a whole other world. Jankaba Zoo. Bigger and better in 2022. Open 7 days a week from 10 till 7.
Ever wondered what waits for you in Wahpeton? Because here, you're more than just visiting. You're discovering. You're adventuring. Spend the weekend working on your swing at the Bois de Sioux Golf Course. Take the kids and get lost in Chahinkapa Zoo. Fan of the arts? Take in the imagination at our sculpture garden. Watch out for those dinosaurs. Come, get lost for a while, because no matter where you go, you'll always find adventure. Discover the wonder today. Go to visitwahpeton.com to plan your next adventure.
Electricity makes our lives easier. It's a reliable energy source that needs to be respected when it comes to safety. Dakota Valley Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative, reminds us that storms not only make our roads dangerous, but can take down a power line. If you see a downed power line, Dakota Valley Electric urges you to move away from it and anything touching it. It could still be energized and extremely dangerous. If you see a downed or low-hanging power line, keep everyone away from it and stay safe. This safety message from Dakota Valley Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call. Top of the 6th, Wahpeton and Kindred tied up 0 apiece. Your first pitch brought to you by Gripper's Sports Store. The delivery from Jaden King. High fly ball to the left fielder. Gavin Schroeder gets underneath it for the first out. Mason Almaris leads off this 6th inning with a fly out. Matt Peterson steps in. Pearson 0 for 2 with a ground out and a K. Jaden King 7 Ks so far. High fly ball lands in between the second baseman, right fielder, and second baseman. Sorry about that, folks. Lost it in the train of thought. So Matt Pearson on a hit. Only the 3rd hit for Kindred this afternoon. Nick Thompson steps up, 2 Ks. 8 Ks for Jaden King in total. The pitch to Thompson, fouled off down the first base line, into the trees. 0-1 count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first. Fleetfoot sets up outside. Breaking ball. Tricks him. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Golf claps from the Wahpeton faithful. The 0-2. The delivery. Ooh, Fleetfoot tries to frame it for his guy. Not quite there. 1-0 or 1-2 pitch on the outside corner. Misses strike zone by a hair. 1 down, 1 on. Top of the 6th. King looks over to his runner. The pitch in the dirt. Runner goes. Fleetfoot grabs it, throws down to second, and the tag not in time. So Pearson in scoring position. The 1-2, 1 out. Kind of feels like Thompson here. You want to put the ball in play. A fly ball to the right side, or I should say a deep fly ball to the right side, puts the runner 90 feet away. 2-2 count. King looks back. The delivery. Barely misses the strike zone. 3-2. I say barely, meaning that Thompson, if he got rung up there, you would have regretted watching a pitch go by. Full count, 1 down. Runner on second. The pitch fouled off. Working King's pitch count up as a branch falls out of the tree at John Randall Field. Thompson steps back in. On deck is Jack Packer, who's 0 for 2 as well with 2 Ks. The pitch, breaking ball, fouled straight back. The 3-2. And all that Nick Thompson has to do is hit a single that scores Pearson, and he could be the pitcher of record for Kindred. Fleetwood sets up outside. The delivery. And walks him. Yes. So 2 runners on in the top of the 6th, 1 down. Jack Packer steps in.
Now batting for Kindred, first baseman, number 45, Jack Packer.
Jack Wold, the courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 5, Jack Wold.
Jack Packer 0 for 2 this afternoon. Fleetfoot comes up to talk to his pitcher, telling this guy, hey, listen, that last curveball you threw didn't have enough break on it. Slaps it behind, comes back behind the plate. Home plate umpire having a full conversation with Jack Packer, asking what the tea prices in China are. 1 out, runner on first and second for Kindred. King comes set on the hill out of the stretch, looks back at his runner. The delivery. Swung on and a high fly ball. Left fielder comes in on it, and Gavin Schroeder makes the second out. 2 down with 2 runners on. Carter Schmidt steps in, 0 for 2.
Shortstop, number 11, Carter Schmidt.
So Kindred has left 3 runners on base so far. Don't want to add to that tally. 2 down. Runner at second and first. Top of the 6th. 0-0 ball game. King looks in, comes set on the hill. Rocks back, the delivery. High fly ball, that goes going to land in front of Tori Ulick. Runner rounds third, holds up. Bases loaded now for Lucas Cal Bundy. Pearson at third, Thompson's runner at second. Schmitz at first. It's Jack Wold running for Thompson. Cal Bundy digs in. The delivery. Ball fouled back. 0-1 count. 2 down, bases loaded, top of the 6th. This is the best opportunity that Kindred's had all game. Chance to break this one open. King out of the windup. Rocks back. The pitch. Misses the outside corner. 1-1. And in the 6th inning, you got to wonder how much more gas Jaden King has left in the tank. Rocks back. The pitch. Fastball. Fouled off. 1-2. And does Jaden King trust the curveball? Does he have enough break to trick Cal Bundy again? He had a single in the 5th inning. Rocks back. The pitch. Swung on and fouled into the glove of Jackson Fleeflet, who drops it. So the count stays 1-2. Jaden King chewing the inside of his lip on that one. 2 down, bases loaded. Pearson was taken off on the throw. The 1-2. The delivery. Misses the outside corner. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. You can cut the tension with a butter knife. Kindred knocking on the door. Top of the 6th. Full count. The 2-2. Another breaking ball misses away. Jackson Fleeflet comes out to talk to his guy. Fleeflet did a good job of grabbing onto that ball. A wild pitch would have for sure scored Pearson from third. So the payoff pitch coming up. Jaden King digs in. Out of the windup. Rocks back. The delivery. And swing and a miss. The 9th K for Jaden King. Boy, oh boy, did he get it out of that pickle. After 5.5 innings of work, 0-0 ball game coming into the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Doman Chiropractic, right here on Dakota Avenue, are there for their patients when they're needed. Rob Doman and Jessica Bakken are taking chiropractic care to a whole new level and always try their best to see patients the day they are in pain or suffer an injury. Plus, they accept most insurances. Doman Chiropractic is accepting new patients. Call them at 701-672-8100. The best chiropractic care is right out your front door. Doman Chiropractic on Dakota Avenue, Wahpeton.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Econo Foods is now hiring baristas and an assistant manager for Caribou Coffee. Please apply in-store or ask for Zachariah or Lana, or email your resume to west.hr@lukens.com. If you would like to advertise a job opening on KBMW's Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new parking lot or new roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call for B92.7. John Randall Field for this Eastern Dakota matchup. Thompson, the delivery, misses the outside corner, 1-0 count. So it looks like both these pitchers are going to try to go the distance. Riley Timian steps to the plate, 0 for 1 with a ground out. The pitch gets away from the catcher, 2-0 count. Nobody in the bullpen yet for Kindred. Gives me the sneaking suspicion they're going to pull one of their infielders to pitch. 2-0 count. Pitch misses off the plate. 3-0 count. We're cooking with grease fire now in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Knee-high strike. 3-1. Lights come on at John Randall Field. That's more than we could say yesterday as we got done right around this time, actually. That's how quick the game went. The pitch, down the middle of the plate again, full count to Timian. The 3-2 misses away, ball 4. So I don't think Riley Timian took his bat off his shoulder that entire at-bat. Probably a good call as Nick Thompson struggling to find the strike zone. Jaden King steps up.
Number 6, Jaden King.
King right now the pitcher of record. They had the discussion what we thought was going to happen. Right now a couple of guys in the bullpen warming up. Caden Hockert looks to be the pitcher that we might see in the 7th. Which would make sense because Hockert is in right field right now. King's normal position when he's not on the hill. Nobody on. King shows bunt, pulls back. And Timian takes second base. Hard to believe that, King shows bunt and somehow you throw behind the hitter. That's a long ways to throw behind the guy. You got your whole bat length, whole shoulder length. And did it go off of Jaden King? So it looks like the ball might have caught King's elbow as he takes first base. We're recording it as a hit by a pitch. Hoffman steps to the plate, 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a strikeout. Kindred's head coach wants to have a conversation what exactly happened there. So 2 runners on now for Hoffman, who could play hero. Nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Wahpeton jonesing for some runs. This is not the 12-0 blowout that they saw yesterday against the Jets. The pitch, Hoffman shows bunt. Down the first base line, rolls foul. So Wahpeton, they decided to go towards the small ball route. I don't blame them, trying to get a run across the plate. That's what you want to do here in the back half of the game. Catcher comes out to talk to his pitcher. On deck is Braxton Pauley, hitting for Jack Riddenhauer. Be curious, I'd love to see Braxton Pauley get some innings in this game. Just because you bring him up from the B squad for situations like this. Shows bunt again, pulls back. Timian thinks about diving back into second, decides, you know what? I just got this jersey back from the dry cleaners. 1-1 count. 2 on, nobody out for post 20. In the bottom of the 6th, down to their final 6 outs. The 1-1, runners think about it, go back to their plates. 1-2. Hoffman looks like he might have missed a sign there as both Timian and King looked like they were getting ready to take off. The 1-2. Catcher sets up outside. The delivery misses the strike zone. 2-2 count. And a sign of good circulation is rosy red cheeks and Nick Thompson. He's got him. Big man's laboring on the hill. The pitch. Inside, hard chopper, goes to third base, touches third, goes 1, airmails it, gets there in time. Double play, the 5-3 DP. So 2 down, King at second. And Braxton Pauley steps in.
Pitch hitting for Wahpeton, number 23, Braxton Pauley.
So Riddenhauer, looks like his day might come to an end at the plate. 2 down, runner on second. Wahpeton trying to get a run across the board. Hard chopper to the second baseman, fields it cleanly, goes 1 for the 4-3 putout to end the 6th inning. After 6 complete, we go into the top of the 7th, still a 0-0 ball game. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Jack Litchin Associates Agency in Wahpeton is proud to be a local sports sponsor. Representing State Auto, Jack Litchin Associates offers home, auto, life, health, farm, and business insurance. Call and talk to Paul, Justin, Angel, Jay, and Greg. Let them help customize a policy that will fit you. Your best insurance is a good agent. Jack Litchin Associates Insurance Agency serves North Dakota and Minnesota. Call 642-6022. Jack Litchin Associates, representing State Auto.
Join a winning team at Cargill Wahpeton. Starting pay $24.25 an hour plus $300 a month commuting bonus. www.cargill.com/careers. Good luck Wahpeton Post 20 and all the teams in the East Region Baseball Tournament.
Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton. Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
Welcome back. Jaden King still on the hill. He has about 2 more batters potentially to get through before his pitch count hits the wall. It's going to be Jeremiah Docker, Max Olpgren, and Graham Glasso, the 7-8-9. We're in the final frame of action, potentially. 0-0 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on as we get this one underway. First pitch brought to you by Gripper's Sports Store. King on the hill, out of the windup. The delivery to the lefty. High fly ball, and that'll help the pitch count as Hoffman gets underneath it for the first out. 1 down. Max Upgrad, the DH, steps in.
Now batting for Kindred, the DH number 17, Max Upgrad.
You got 2 more hitters like that, and King might show up for extra innings. The DH steps in. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The pitch. Foul ball down the third base side. Bounces off the backstop. Coach Hocker comes out. He'll be the ball boy. The 0-1. 1 down. King comes set. The delivery out of the windup. Swing and a miss. 9 Ks so far for Jaden King. Trying to make it double digits. The 0-2. High fly ball on the first base side. Hoffman gets underneath it in foul territory. Makes the grab. So 2 down. Jaden King, can he go the complete 7? 0-0 ball game.
Now batting for Kindred. Second baseman, number 7.
We believe the unofficial call is 101 for a pitch count for King. The delivery to the 9-hitter. Good call by Glasso. Want to make sure that, King actually works for his supper tonight. Get the whole pitch count. The 1-0, the delivery. Outside corner, goes through Fleetfoot's glove. 2 down, nobody on. 2 out, nobody on for Kindred as we are in the final frame of action. Top of the 7th, 0-0 ball game. The pitch. Home plate umpire doesn't call a strike. First base umpire says he doesn't go on the swing. 2-1 count. Interesting that fans are still rolling in as this game has been going on for about an hour and a half. The delivery misses high, 3-1. Jackson Fleetfoot tells his pitcher to calm down. 2 down, nobody on. Kindred trying to get a base runner. Left 6 runners on base this game. The pitch, down the middle of the plate for a strike, full count. A payoff pitch coming up to the number 9 hitter. The 3-2. The delivery. Swing and a miss. Looks like he fouled it off. So count stays full, 3-2. Jaden King working out of the windup. See if he shows curveball. The 3-2. The pitch. Walks him. Amateur refs in attendance not happy with that call as Coach Kappas looks like he's going to come out. Jaden King, hat in hand. Excellent day for the young lefty. 9 Ks, 109 pitches for Jaden King this afternoon, as we're going to get a new one. So you're listening to B92.7. We come back with that pitching change. You're listening to B92.7, 2 down, runner on first.
A reputation for being the best. The toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that mean business. Introducing Bobcat zero-turn mowers. Bring tough to turf. Call 642-9129 or stop on out to Bobcat of Wahpeton Breckenridge on Highway 13 West in Wahpeton. Minn Kota Ag Products is a grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. They are located in the southern Red River Valley and western Minnesota and eastern North Dakota. With the farming industry expanding at great lengths, Minn Kota Ag Products is here to provide area farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. Deep band tillage, soil testing, lime spreading, chemical application, and fertilizer application are just a few of the wide variety of services they offer at Minn Kota Ag Products. Nutrien Ag Solutions in Wahpeton is here to provide local expertise to ag producers and help them take advantage of all the opportunities agriculture has to offer. Whether it's supplying the best performing seed for your unique growing conditions, improving the health of crops to make yields stronger, or providing the right protection to battle disease, weeds, and pests, Nutrien Ag Solutions is there to help. Give them a call at 701-642-5965. Nutrien Ag Solutions, your ag retailer of the future.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call. Caden Hockert on the hill for post 20. The new pitcher, a true switch as Jaden King goes into right field. So your infield, first base and third base, Hoffman, Rittenhauer, Kappas, Timian. Your outfield is going to be Schroeder, Ulick, and King. King talking to the other outfielders saying, can you believe the game I just had? 4 hits allowed, 0 earned runs, 9 Ks through 6 2/3 innings. So Hockert trying to come in and get the close. Now, the funny thing is about baseball is that if Caden Hockert gets this next out and then Wahpeton walks off, he gets the win. Hard to believe. Hockert out of the stretch, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Comes set on the hill. Fleetfoot sets up inside. The delivery misses high and away. Ball 1. Mason Alameros 0 for 3 this afternoon at the plate. Hockert comes set. The pitch misses outside. 2-0 count. Alameros, the right fielder, doing the right idea. Leadoff batter for Kindred. The pitch. Down the middle of the plate for a strike. 2-1. You want to sit back and wait until the new pitcher throws you a strike, especially as Hockert's not coming out of the bullpen. He's coming out of right field. The 2-1. Fleetfoot sets up down the middle. The pitch. Another fastball in the outside corner. 2-2s. 2s across the board to lead off man. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner takes the lead at first. The 2-2. Home fans not happy about that call. 3-2 count. Alameros steps back in. Full count. Payoff pitch coming up. The delivery. Hard hit ball. Kappas gloves it. Throws it to first for the out. 6-3 putout ends the top of the 7th. So after 6.5 innings of play, 0-0 ball game, you're listening to B92.7. You're home for American Legion Baseball.
They say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. At OK Tire, we're here to keep you going. From Firestone tires and replacements to retreads and even Firestone tracks, we have you covered. Our certified Firestone experts are ready to get you back up and running, no matter if you're on site or in the field, saving you time and money. OK Tire. We keep the tough going.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call on B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. We're in the final half inning of game. 0-0 ball game. Thompson still on the hill. Inside pitch. Gets the kneecap strike. 0-1 count. Our producer, Big Mike, and I are talking about what we can expect here. The 0-1, the delivery. This is outside, 1-1. Kind of expected Ulick maybe to play a little small ball, lay down the bunt. The 1-1, nobody on the bottom of the 7th. The pitch, hard hit ball. Second baseman gloves the backhand, goes one with it, pulls the runner or first baseman off the bag a little bit. And the first base ump says he's safe. Wow, big play. Huge play, in fact, as the Kindred head coach comes out to talk about it. The second baseman gloved the ball backhand and had plenty of time to get it to the first baseman. Looked like he threw him off just a little bit. Kindred head coach coming out to talk to the first base umpire. Not exactly thrilled. Goes over to talk to the home plate umpire, says maybe you had a better angle on it. Right now, Ulick at first base, talking to first base coach, Coach Hockert. Chris Kappas talking to his 3-4 hitters, Caden Kappas and Jackson Fleeflet, as Gavin Schroeder is at the plate. So he's safe on the E4. He represents the winning run. Wow. Gavin Schroeder steps in. Next year, Kindred might be asking, can we host? Nobody on, or one on, nobody out. Thompson comes down the hill. Pickoff move. Gets past the first baseman. Ulick jumps up and goes to second. The throw by the first baseman gets past the second baseman. Ulick stays at second, so now in scoring position for Gavin Schroeder. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen, as now we are just a couple bunts away. And head coach for Kindred comes out to talk to his guys. You can feel the air leave the building, as Kindred's coach is going to have a pitching change potentially. Nick Thompson, the big right-handed pitcher, not happy, wiping some sweat from his eyes. Could be kind of confused for tears as he threw the ball off the mound. And you got to feel bad for this young man who's gone the distance so far. Wahpeton, not a team that you can shut out, but that is exactly what Thompson's done through 6 innings of work. Runner in scoring position. And Gavin Schroeder, he's been known to lay down a bunt or two. Caden Kappas, though, that's who I have my eye on, because if anybody's going to walk off, it would be Kappas. Looks like the coach trusts his big man as he leaves Thompson on the hill. Trust his speed off the rubber, though. That's what I would be thinking, as Gavin Schroeder's been known to lay down a couple bunts. First baseman playing way in the infield grass. Third baseman playing the infield grass. I'll tell you what's dangerous, though, when you do that, is that if you are a middle infielder that doesn't have your head on the swivel, the runner can take off. Shows bunt, tries to lay it down. The throw down, Ulick dives back into second. Shortstop's there to grab the ball, send it back to him. Should be 0-1 count. I thought Schroeder kept the bunt attempt out. Scoreboard says 1-0. Nobody out, runner on second. Catcher sets up outside. That shows bunt again, lays it down in front of the plate. Catcher throws to first for the out, so the 2-4 put out, but advances Ulick to third base. Beautiful bunt by Gavin Schroeder, who gets head slaps on his way back. Now, if you remember earlier this season, and he gets the intentional walk. I was going to say earlier this season, Caden Kappas had a game-winning bunt, brought Tori Ulick in. And they're going to walk Fleetfoot as well to load the bases. To bring up, that's right, Caden Hockert. Now, Caden Hockert, who pitched literally a third of an inning, has a chance to play hero here with one down. Thompson comes set. The delivery. Foul ball. 0-1 count. Now, I got to give it to both of these pitchers, Jaden King and Nick Thompson, who have been wheeling and dealing this entire game. But if Caden Hockert can hit a walk-off single here, that's all that matters. Shows bunt, lays it down the first base line. Foul 0-2. Tori Ulick already in the lap. Nick Thompson, let's see what he throws here. Now, base is loaded. How much do you trust that 12-6 curve, the thing we've been talking about all game here? Can you trick Caden Hockert? 0-2 count. Hockert relaxes. The pitch, hard shot ball, goes to third. They go one with it. And Tori Ulick knocks over the catcher for the out. So one down, but bases stay loaded on the fielder's choice. Catcher not happy that Ulick bowled him over. Jeremiah Docker is saying, hey, man, I was trying to touch home plate and go one with it. He's trying to say it should be a intentional out, and we should be playing extra innings. Kindred's head coach says Tori Ulick shoved the runner out, and yes, they get the out. Now, Coach Cap is not happy as he comes out of the third base dugout, and he starts arguing his call. Coach Kappas says that Tori Ulick extended his arms to make sure that he wouldn't fall over, but instead ended up bowling over the catcher, preventing the double play. Looks like we're going to the top of the eighth. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember. How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we find people to work for you. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available, $17 an hour or more depending on experience. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio at kbmwnews.com.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call. We're in extras, baby, the best two words in sports. Extra innings. Matt Pearson steps in, 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Grounded out, struck out, had a single, ended up stranded at third base. Caden Hockert on the hill trying to get the win after Jaden King did all he could do. 9 Ks through 6 2/3 innings. The pitch, inside and high, ball 1 on the lefty. Yeah, back-to-back Ks, or back-to-back 3K innings for Jaden King. This is inside, ball 1. 9 Ks is Jaden King's high for the season. Ties his high. The 2-0. Nobody on, nobody out in the top of the 8th. The pitch. Inside, catches him. 2-1. The delivery from Hockert inside, bounces over Fleetfoot, 3-1 count. And the plan originally was, Hockert would come in, pitch a third of an inning. Wahpeton would bunt around and score a run. Not the case here. The pitch misses away. That's going to symbolize the game tiebreaker. 0-0 ball game right now.
Your pitcher, number 24, Nick Thompson.
Nick Thompson steps in. The big pitcher hasn't helped himself out a lot. 2 Ks this afternoon, but runner on first could do himself a favor. Timian playing the infield grass, trying to prevent the bunt. The pitch. Fly ball into the net on the first base side. 1-0 count. Or 0-1 count. One on, nobody out. On the top of the 8th, the pitch. Breaking ball hits Thompson. Oh, brother. We'll see if Coach Kappas has any conversation with this guy yet. Not quite.
Number 45, Jack Packer.
Jack Packer steps in, 0 for 3. And Chris Kappas comes out to talk to his guys. Interestingly enough, as Kappas is coming out of third base dugout, Kindred's coach is coming from the third base coach's box. Almost had an intersection there between the two guys, and Hockert, he's going to shift over. Tori Ulick is going to get a chance to pitch this afternoon. We're going to take a break. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. Top of the 8th, 2 runners on for Kindred.
As much as we all like to win, it's important to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is one of the most important aspects of any sport. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of the players, coaches, and spectators are remembered. The next time you attend a game, think of how history will remember you. Good sports show you how to play the game. This message brought to you by Schmitty's Plumbing, Heating, and Sheet Metal Incorporated, your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service in Wahpeton. Call them at 642-6574.
Shelly Zock at Miller Realty has been a full-time realtor in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and the surrounding area for almost 40 years. Shelly has called the Twin Towns home her entire life, which makes her the perfect person to call if you're looking to buy or sell a new home in the area. As a first home certified agent, her specialty is assisting first-time home buyers. Shelly is here to help with all of your real estate needs. Give her a call at 701-640-0264 or send an email to shelly@guymillerrealty.com.
You're probably running on all cylinders during the summer months, which means your car is too. Bring your car to the experts at Smith Motors in Wahpeton before you make your long summer haul. Save big this month with Smith Motors service rebate specials going on now. Huge rebates on rotors, brake pads, and batteries to cabin and engine air filters and wiper blades. $10 to $40 rebates depending on the service. Your summer destination for expert service is Smith Motors in Wahpeton. For more information on monthly specials and to schedule your service appointment, visit smithmotors.com.
Welcome back if you're just now joining us. Good job. You joined a little bit late. We're in the top of the 8th. 2 runners on for Kindred as Tori Ulick is now on the hill. Jackson Fleetfoot pitching. So Hockert moves to left field, Schroeder in center field, and Jaden King in right. Ulick taking his final warm-up throws. And Hockert, he records a third of an inning pitched. 2 runners on base, nobody out. So we are in tough times. Kindred's catcher, looks like he had to use a little boys' room, and now we have to see him run across the front of the fan section. I understand. This is like when the climax of a movie is about to come. You know, the final third, the big bad CGI fight in a Marvel movie, and you say, you know what? It's a good time to go to the bathroom, come back for the fight. So 2 runners on for Tori Ulick. Up to bat is the cleanup hitter, Jack Packer, the first baseman. And Tori Ulick, you know, sometimes the combat, the heat of battle will get the best of you, and he comes in from third base on a a hit by Hawker that goes to the third baseman. Third base is able to field it, go home with it, try to get the lead runner, which makes sense. You want to keep the game going. Now the catcher touched the plate, was coming down to throw to the first baseman, and Tori Ulick gave him a little bit of a shove, a baby shove, and that was enough to call interference to end the bottom of the 7th. Wishes he could have had that one back, though, with bases loaded. You got to see if the catcher would be able to get the throw down. We'll never know. Packer steps in 0 for 3 this afternoon with QKs. Infield playing the grass. Everybody runs, throw over, goes into center field, and Gavin Schroeder, he's there as the ball barely rolls into center field. Did Packer even show bunts? That was my question, as Timian charged in. It's all fun and games until somebody lines one at you. 2 on, nobody out in the top of the 8th. Ulick looks back, the pitch. Catches the strike zone inside of the right-handed batter, 0-1 count. Ulick working on the stretch as the lights come on at John Randall, working on the first base side of the rubber. Fleetfoot sets up outside. The breaking ball swung on, a fly ball. And Caden Kappas goes behind second base to make the first out. 1 down to the fly out. Carter Schmidt steps in. Schmidt's 1 for 3 with a single in the 6th inning. One down, 2 on, top of the 8th. Hoffman still playing the infield grass. Timian playing a little bit back. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. The delivery shows bunt, pulls back, calls strike inside, 0-1. Coming to the 9 o'clock hour, you're listening to B92.7. Your home for American Legion Baseball out of Wahpeton and Breckenridge. The pitch shows bunt. Bunt goes down the third base side. Ulick shoves it foul. Yes, foul ball. Beautiful play by Tori Ulick, who I want to say just tried to force his body to push it foul. I don't know what the play there was. Maybe he just overran the ball. Either way, worked out in Wahpeton's favor as the ball rolls foul. That was almost a perfectly executed bunt, though, by Schmitz. Hats off to the young man. 0-2 count as the shortstop comes back in. The 0-2. Schmitz crowds the plate. 2 men on. 1 out, 0-2 count. Ulick comes set on the hill. The delivery. Ooh. Knee or elbow high ball. 1-2 count. Fleetfoot sets up outside. Breaking ball. Home fans not happy. Jackson Fleetfoot not happy either. Count goes 2-2. Amateur umpire is not happy with that call. 2-2 count. Ulick looks back at his runner. Delivery. Bounces away from Fleetfoot and advances the runners into scoring position for Smith. Full count now to the shortstop. And if you're Ulick, do you intentionally walk him to load the bases with 1 out? Schmidt's 1 for 3. Up to bat next is Lucas Calbundi, who's 1 for 3 as well. 3-2 count. 1 out. Runners on third and second. The pitch. Misses inside. Whether you intentionally walk him or not, that loads the bases. Lucas Calbundi could play hero for Kindred. 1 out. Bases loaded.
Left fielder number 6, Lucas Calbundi.
Calbundi wearing number 6. Batting number 6 in the lineup. Ulick comes set on the first base side of the rubber, out of the stretch. The delivery, breaking ball. Ooh, hard hit ball, goes off of Rittenhauer. Kappas touches second, goes one. In time, not in time, so Kindred breaks this one open. Kindred scores first in the top of the 8th, 1-0 game, as Pearson able to score on the fielder's choice. 2 down, runners on the corners. Chris Kappas comes out to talk to the first base umpire. He's not exactly thrilled either. And first base and home plate go to talk about it. This could be a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. If they call this one out on the double play, could have a situation here. So home plate and first base go back to their respective positions. And the run stands. Runners on the corners as Jeremiah Docker comes in. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the 5th inning. Winner of this game punches their ticket, plays in the championship game tomorrow at 6:30. Loser has to play at you guessed it, 11 a.m. Docker digs in. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Runner just goes to second. The throw over almost overthrows Kappas. Runs the runner right back to first. And gets the third out on the base pass. Good play by Caden Kappas. One of the best defensive players on this team. Faked the throw, runner ran right back into him. So the third out on the base pass. Cal Bundy sits down. 1-0 lead for Kindred as we go into the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
If you're looking for a new set of tires or to retread your current tires, look no further than Smith Tire and Tread in Wahpeton, the only Goodyear authorized retreader in the state of North Dakota. With 30 years of experience under their belt, Smith Tire and Tread can handle all your truck tire and retreading needs. Smith Tire and Tread is open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and is located at 1004 4th Avenue South. Give them a call at 701-642-8950 to set up an appointment. That's 701-642-8950. Smith Tire and Tread in Wahpeton.
At Titan Machinery, we know you expect premium performance and dependable durability from your Case IH equipment, and you should demand the same from the parts you put inside it. Only CNH Industrial Genuine Parts are guaranteed to perform to the rigorous standards of your Case IH equipment. They're engineered to work harder and last longer so you can maximize your uptime and minimize your maintenance intervals. Others can imitate, but none can replicate. Nothing beats the original. CNH Industrial Genuine Parts. For CNH Industrial Genuine Parts, visit your area Titan Machinery.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call. Nick Thompson, his day's over after 105 pitches, 2 Ks through 7 innings of work. Got bailed out by Tori Ulick in the bottom of the 2nd on the intentional or the shove on the catcher. But hey, new pitcher in for Kindred. That's Matt Pearson, the lefty, up to bat this inning. Back half of the order, 6, 7, 8. Timmy and King, Hoffman. Rittenhauer is the 9 before we get back to the top. So Pearson has a chance here to secure the win for Kindred. Wahpeton down to their final 3 outs. The number 1 overall seed and Kindred the number 5. Back-to-back rubber matches for Kindred. Yesterday, a 3-1 victory over Valley City. Today, a 1-0 lead over Wahpeton as we go into the bottom of the 8th. And the baseball fan in me wants 1 run here. I want to see 9 full from these boys. Riley Timian comes to the plate. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. For Wahpeton, I think the goal here would be just go back to normal swings. You know what I mean? Don't try to small ball it. You don't have that luxury anymore. You're trying to score 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Pearson out of this windup. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. Riley Timian, the rule of thumb is wait for the pitcher to throw you at least 1 strike before you swing at something. 1-0 count, nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. Delivery from Pearson, inside, misses the strike zone, 2-0 count. Pearson pulling out his map, trying to find the strike zone. Nick Thompson, man, great outing for the big righty. The pitch catches the inside corner. Either side happy with the strike zone, which means it's a good strike zone. The 2-1. Timian steps back in, open stance, right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. The delivery misses low, 3-1 count. Curious to see if Wahpeton pinch runs for Timian if he gets on base. The 3-1 count, the delivery. Misses the inside corner for a walk. Represents the tying run on first base. Jaden King steps in. And Chris Kappas coming up to talk to the home plate umpire. And we have a pinch runner. Looks like it's going to be
Number 4, Josiah
Brewer coming on to run for Timian. So Brewer has a little bit more speed than Timian, but we haven't seen him steal a lot of bases. So it would be a big surprise if Wahpeton decides to play aggressive on the base pass. Third baseman playing the infield grass. Middle infield playing back. First base holding them on. Pearson out of the stretch. Lefty pitcher, righty hitter. The delivery misses inside. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Nobody out. 1 on for Wahpeton. Tying run at first base. Winning run at the plate. The delivery. Low and away for a strike. 1-1 count. Chris Kappas gives the signs from third base. King open stance to the right-handed batter's box. Shows bunt, lays it down. Catcher gets it, goes 1, overthrows, goes into right field. Oh, brother! The catcher overthrew the man at first to put the tying run at third base. And Chris Kappas talking to his man on third, saying, you should have gone. Runners on the corners on the E2. Don't see that every day. So Josiah Hoffman comes to the plate. 0 for 3, actually grounded into a double play in the 6th inning. And Kindred's head coach comes out to talk about it. See, it's games like this that, you know, especially as a head coach, you came this far. We're in extra innings. We took a lead in the top of the 8th. We cannot give this up. What that means is no wild pitches. That means no overthrows on a throwdown. That means no errors in the infield. You got to be mentally smart. And even though this game started around 7 o'clock, we're 2 hours and 14 minutes into this, this feels like it was a 5-minute ball game, how quickly this game has gone with the pitchers dueling. So if you're Kindred's head coach here, you're telling your guys, buckle down, suck it up. We're the 5 seed. We're not supposed to be here. Wahpeton's the 1 seed. This is their home park. They slept in their beds last night. We're trying to take that away from them. Josiah Hoffman comes to the dish. Runners on the corners. Jaden King has a lot of speed. See if the pinch bunt comes in.
Number 1, Josiah Hoffman.
The pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Jack Rittenhauer on deck. So 2 guys that have been known to lay down some bunts. Hoffman watched one go by. Infield playing the bunt. The delivery fouled off. 0-2 as Hoffman swung away. Nobody out. Runners on the corners. I wonder why they haven't tried to get the pickle, the intentional pickle, to get the runner go to third, from third to home. The 0-2. The delivery. Breaking ball gets him looking. Hoffman watches a breaking ball go by for strike 3. Jack Rittenhauer steps to the plate. Rittenhauer 0 for 2. Tori Ulick on deck. He's 2 for 4. Catcher sets up outside. Shows bunt. Lays it back to the pitcher. And the tying run scores! The tying run scores as the pitcher laid out to try to catch the ball in the air. Bounce out of his glove. We're tied up. 1-1 ball game. Runners on second and first. Rittenhauer, you don't want to pop the ball up. Almost did, though. Got away with one. John Randall Field, boy oh boy, giving Wahpeton the tie ball game. So winning run at second base. We're giving Rittenhauer the hit on that one, even though the scoreboard operator's sleeping. Ulick Allen at the plate. Infield playing the bunt. Timeout taken by the catcher. Comes out to talk to his guy. Oh, brother. This is one to write home about. Tori Ulick, who started in center field, now pitching for post 20. Left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. So this could be it. The duel of the tournament so far. Lefty on lefty. The delivery. Misses the outside corner. Ball 1. Runner on second and first. That is identified by King and Rittenhauer, two guys with a lot of speed. King could be the winning run potentially. The delivery. Hard hit ball to third, who touches his bag, goes 1. Not in time. So Ulick gets on the fielder's choice, but the lead runner out.
Center fielder, number 2, Gavin Schroeder.
So Jack Rittenhauer at first, or at second, Ulick at first. Gavin Schroeder could potentially be hero after going 0 for 4 this afternoon. 2 down, winning run at second. Hey, and I asked for 9. We're getting 9. Pearson looks back. The delivery. Swing and a miss. 0-1 count. The 0-1. The delivery to Schroeder. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count to the center fielder. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 8th. On deck is Caden Kappas. The 0-2. High fly ball. That ball's going. Left fielder goes back and gets on the warning track. For the final out, leaves 2 runners on in the bottom of the 8th, so we're going into 9. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Minn Kota Ag Products is a grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. They are located in the southern Red River Valley and western Minnesota and eastern North Dakota. With the farming industry expanding at great lengths, Minn Kota Ag Products is here to provide area farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. Deep band tillage, soil testing, lime spreading, chemical application, and fertilizer application are just a few of the wide variety of services they offer at Minn Kota Ag Products. Nutrient Ag Solutions in Wahpeton is here to provide local expertise to ag producers and help them take advantage of all the opportunities agriculture has to offer. Whether it's supplying the best performing seed for your unique growing conditions, improving the health of crops to make yields stronger, or providing the right protection to battle disease, weeds, and pests, Nutrient Ag Solutions is there to help. Give them a call at 701-642-5965. Nutrient Ag Solutions, your ag retailer of the future.
Folks, don't touch that dial. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. We are in the top of the 9th. Now remember, American Legion games normally go 7 innings, but we couldn't score any runs in 7. Kindred scored 1 in the top of the 8th. Wahpeton answered back in the bottom of the 8th. So now we go to the top of the 9th. Wahpeton left 2 runners on in scoring, or 1 runner in scoring position, 2 runners on base. Kicking themselves now, not getting that run. Now, I'll say this, as my executive producer sits next to me. Ulick ended the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th, on a shove on the catcher. As the catcher overthrew the first baseman in that 8th inning. Do you think he would have done it? Ulick on the hill. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut by the number 7 hitter, Jeremiah Docker. 0-1 count to the catcher. Docker is 1 for 3 this afternoon. The pitch. This is the outside corner. Ball 1. 1-1 count. Ulick now playing to be the hero. Potentially could be the winning pitcher. The 1-1. Inside pitch. Catches the strike zone. 1-2. Docker wiggles the bat. The delivery. In the dirt. 2-2 count. Tori Ulick trying to close the door, get in and out of this inning, and get back at the plate. Wiggles the bat. The pitch. Breaking ball. Eye level. 3-2 count. Look for a breaking ball outside. 3-2 count. The pitch. Breaking ball misses high. Walks him. Kindred's coach comes out, has a conversation. Looks like we might get a pinch runner coming on for the catcher. Xander Raff comes on to run. Nobody out, 1 on in the top of the 9th. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. Next, Olpgraf steps in. Jorgen Swenson, correction, is hitting for the DH. Swenson leans over the plate. Ulick working on the first base side of the rubber. The pitch, shows bunt, pulls back, throw over. Not in time. That throw was just a little bit off. Hoffman's tag just a little bit late. 0-1 count to Swenson. Runner on first, retakes his lead. Catcher sets up outside. Ulick looks back, shows bunt, breaking ball. Fleetfoot not able to frame it for his guy. 1-1 count. Nobody out, 1 on. Ulick working the rubber. Riley Timian cheats up, shows bunt. Another curveball. 2-1 count. Curveball not breaking for the right-handed pitcher. Might want to go back to the fastball as Fleetfoot sets up inside. The 2-1 count. The pitch. Lays down the bunt down the first base line. Hoffman tags him in the line. 1 down. Runner advances to second. So a ground out by the first base, or ground out by the DH. Swenson brings up the second baseman, Graham Glasgow.
No batting for Kindred, second baseman number 7, Graham
Glassel has a runner in scoring position, though. Runner on second. Kindred breaking out the small ball. Was able to beat Valley City yesterday 3-1 in a game that was low scoring, a lot of pitching. Ulick looks back, the delivery, fastball inside for a strike, 0-1 count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-1 ball game, top of the 9th. Ulick looks back, the fastball, hard hit ball, gets past Riddenhauer, runner rounds third, throw in by Schroeder, goes over Fleetfoot, runner advances to second. So Kindred retakes the lead 2-1 on the single by the 9 batter. Two-1 lead for Kindred.
Now batting for Kindred, right fielder number 8, Mason Almaraz.
Mason Almaraz, his 6th time at the bait, 0 for 5 this afternoon. 2-1 lead for Kindred in the top of the 9th. Runner on second, 1 down. The delivery. Fleetfoot able to jump in front of it, 1-1 count. Well, correction, should be 1-0 count. 1 down, runner on second. Ulick comes set on the hill. Fleet catching behind the plate. 2-0 count. Kappas at shortstop, trying to hold the runner on. Spattering of fans still in attendance at John Randall Field. The pitch, low and away for a strike, 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the ninth. Kindred able to put another run on the board, 2-1 lead. Fleetfoot sets up outside. The pitch, breaking ball, gets him looking. Should be 2-2 count. Home plate umpire just really excited, trying to ring the man up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Tor Ulick looks back at his runner at second. Fleetfoot sets up outside. The pitch, breaking ball, misses high. 3-2 count. Fleetfoot inside. The delivery, another breaking ball. This ball fouled off. Fleetfoot readjusts his catching gear. So we have our final setup. Castleton advanced against West Fargo. Kindred and Wahpeton playing for that second spot in the championship game. Catcher sets up outside. The pitch, fastball, pop fly. Fleetfoot goes back for it, and it's going to land off a fan's hand right behind the net. Count stays 3-2. And the loser of this game has to play tomorrow at 11 a.m. Yeah, not super excited for that. 11 a.m. and then a 4 p.m. game for the winner of that one. West Fargo Aces and Fargo Jets, they're trying to stamp their ticket to state. They'll play tomorrow at 1:30. Tori Ulick looks back, the delivery, breaking ball, walks him. That was Almeros' first walk he's been able to draw today. Matt Pearson, the new pitcher, right now credited with the win if Kindred can pull this one off. 2 runners on. Pickoff move, throws behind the runner. Ball goes into the backstop. Runner rounds third, holds up. So 2 runners in scoring position now, as Glasgow at third base, Almeros at second. Pearson at the dish. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored in the 8th inning. He's able to break this one open. 2 runners on for the pitcher. Infield playing the grass. 1 down. The delivery, high fly ball. Caden Kappas goes back on it and loses it. An infield fly scores another run. A rarity by the shortstop. Looks like he lost it in the lights. And E6 gives Pearson an RBI. 2 runs scored in this inning makes it a 3-1 ball game. Chris Kappas comes out to talk to his troops to settle the storm. 1 down, 2 runners on. Should be 3-1 ball game. And there was runners at first and second. So what's interesting about that is that the runner knew that, okay, a fly ball, I'm going to have to go halfway. He took off really far. He was already on third base. So even if Kappas would have caught that, the double play was there. So bad base running by Kindred actually pays off. 3-1 ball game right now. As new hitter in the box. Ulick working on the first base side of the rubber. The pitch. This is the outside corner. It's kind of rolling. Roland batting in the top of the ninth. 3-1 ball game for Kindred. 1 down. The delivery from Ulick misses high. 2-0 count. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Top of the ninth. 2 runs scored already for Kindred. The delivery. Good strike on the outside corner. 2-1 count. And a rare miss by Caden Kappas. You know, we talk about this a lot. He's a guy that makes a lot of plays for this Wahpeton defense. Catches the outside corner. 2-2 count to Roland. The 2-2. Fleetfoot sets up outside. Breaking ball misses high. Loads the count. Fans in attendance murmuring. Full count. Fleetfoot sets up outside. The pitch misses away. Walks him. Loads the bases for the power hitting first baseman, Jack Packer. Packer steps in, 0 for 4 this afternoon, but bases loaded. He has a chance to make something happen here. And for Ulick, you have a defense that, for the most part, pretty locked down. Doesn't make a lot of errors. This is the time to use it. The delivery. Down the middle plate for a strike. 0-1 count. .77 degrees in Wahpeton. Cloudy skies as the sun goes down. The delivery. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Packer. Packer had 2 Ks earlier this afternoon. And Jaden King feels like he pitched a lifetime ago. 6 2/3 innings, 9 Ks. Feels like a full game ago, though. 0-2 count, 1 down. The pitch misses the outside corner by an inch. 2-1, or 1-2. 1 down, bases loaded for Kindred, leading 3-1 in the top of the ninth. Packer digs in. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. The delivery. Breaking ball misses high. 2-2. That curveball is just not here for Tori Ulick this afternoon. 2-2 count. Ulick comes set on the hill, out of the stretch. Looks over at his runner on third. Comes set. The pitch. Breaking ball barely misses outside. Loads the count again. Feels like the strike zone has gotten smaller as this game's intensity has gone up. Full count, 1 down. The delivery walks in a run. 4-1 lead for Kindred as Jackson Fleetfoot comes out to talk to his guy. Bases stay loaded.
Shortstop number 11, Carter.
Carter Schmitz steps in. Schmitz is 1 for 3 with a single and a strikeout. Bases loaded again for Schmitz, though. 4-1 lead for Kindred. Wahpeton digging themselves a big hole here in the top of the ninth. This is the most runs they've allowed in extra innings all season long. Infield still playing the grass, trying to prevent the bunt. The delivery from Ulick in the dirt. Outside, 1-0 count. And nobody in the bullpen for post 20. So Tori Ulick, he's going to ride this one out. The 1-0, the pitch. Misses out, or catches the outside corner. Paints the black, 1-1. Once across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out as Schmidt steps back in wearing number 11, number 11. The pitch. This is away. High and away. 2-1 count. Ulick takes a deep breath. Comes set on the hill. The 2-1. This is outside. 3-1 count. Already walked one batter in, trying not to make it 2. Schmitz relaxes his shoulders. The 3-1 count. The pitch. Inside brings Schmitz back to the plate. He thought he walked it in. Not quite there yet. Full count. Hopefully that's the intensity Tori Ulick needs to finish this one off. 1 down, bases loaded. Schmitz steps back in the box. The 3-2. Gets him looking. Schmitz goes back to the bench. 2 down on the K. Lucas Calbundi steps in. Third base coach for Kindred wants to talk about it. Having a conversation. Looks like we might get a pinch runner. We do. So the runner on first was Jack Packer, and Jack Wold comes on to run for him. Lucas Calbundi, the number 6 hitter, wearing number 6, steps into the box. 2 down, bases loaded. The pitch. Fly ball out of play down the first base line. 0-1 count. 3 runs in the top of the 9th gives Kindred a 4-1 lead. Wahpeton has a lot of ground to cover in the bottom of the 9th. The pitch. Outside corner for a strike. 0-2. Fans in attendance cheering for that. 0-2 count. Look for curveball here. The pitch. Outside corner. Did he go? Did not. 1-2 count. Surprised the home plate umpire didn't hurry this one up. Ring him up. 1-2. 2 down. Bases loaded for Kindred. Leading 4-1. The delivery. Barely misses the outside corner. Audible awes throughout the crowd. Not happy about that call. Loads the count. Well, correction. 2 across. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ulick comes set on the hill. The delivery. Misses away. Ball 3. 3-2 count to Calabundi. Ulick comes set. Sweat dripping off his brow. The delivery. Misses inside. Ball 4. Walks in another run. And we're back to the top of the order this inning as Jeremiah Docker comes up. If you would have told me before this game that we'd see the top of the 9th and we'd see actually Kindred batting around, there's more ink in the 9th frame here than there was in the first 8 for Kindred. Jeremiah Docker comes back to the plate. Walked and scored a run in this inning. 5-1 lead. The pitch swung on and fouled off by the left-handed batter. Chris Kappas comes out of the dugout to pick up the foul tip. Walks back to the dugout, gives his pitcher a time to catch his breath. The 0-1. 2 down, bases loaded. Docker wiggles his bat. The delivery. Breaking ball. Barely misses the outside corner. The 1-1. Lights are on bright at John Randall Field as we move in. The pitch inside. Catches the corner. 1-2. This game is not going to get done before 10 o'clock. 2 down, 1-2 count. Ulick trying to punch out Docker. The pitch. Fouled off. Keeps the count 1-2. Got to give the guys from Kindred their flowers this game. They did not give up after getting blanked for 8 innings. Stepped up and made 7 innings. Made something happen here in the 8th and 9th. The 1-2. Ulick comes set. The pitch misses high and away. Ball 2. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Birds love it when games are played underneath the lights because the bugs will come out and the birds can make easy picking. Swung on, fouled out of play. Count stays 2-2. Bet you didn't know that. I'm a A little bit of a zoologist myself. 2-2 count. Ulick comes set on the hill. The pitch, breaking ball, inside, gets them looking. Docker sits down with bases loaded. Kindred leaves 3 runners on in the top of the 9th, but not before scoring 5 runs. 5-1 lead for Kindred. See if Wahpeton can close this book and come back. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
Shelly Zock at Miller Realty has been a full-time realtor in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and the surrounding area for almost 40 years. Shelly has called the Twin Towns home her entire life, which makes her the perfect person to call if you're looking to buy or sell a new home in the area. As a first home certified agent, her specialty is assisting first-time home buyers. Shelly is here to help with all of your real estate needs. Give her a call at 701-640-0264 or send an email to shelly@guymillerrealty.com.
You're probably running on all cylinders during the summer months, which means your car is too. Bring your car to the experts at Smith Motors in Wahpeton before you make your long summer haul. Save big this month with Smith Motor Service rebate specials going on now. Huge rebates on rotors, brake pads, and batteries to cabin and engine air filters and wiper blades. $10 to $40 rebates depending on the service. Your summer destination for expert service is Smith Motors in Wahpeton. For more information on monthly specials and to schedule your service appointment, visit smithmotors.com.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball. Up this inning, I thought that Wahpeton could get out maybe a 2-1 run deficit, maybe 1-1. And Caden Kappas could come up and have a big inning. He comes in with a 4-run deficit after Wahpeton gave up 4 runs in the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th, Wahpeton down to their final 3 outs. 5-1 deficit. Biggest deficit they've trailed by all. Is it all season? I think so. 4 runs. Pearson still on the hill for Kindred. The delivery. Down the middle of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Lights getting brighter at John Randall Field as the sun continues to get darker. Chris Kappas at third base gives the signs. The delivery. Swinging and a miss. 0-2 count to the shortstop. And this is where Caden Kappas needs to step up. The 0-2. The pitch. This is the outside corner. 1-2. Nobody on, nobody on. The bottom of the 9th. 5-1 lead for Kindred. The delivery. This is the outside corner. 2-2. Pearson with the right idea. Keep it away from Kappas. Caden Kappas 0 for 1 this afternoon with 3 walks. The 2-2. Catcher sets up inside. The pitch. Chopper back to the pitcher. Fields it cleanly. Goes 1. Pulls him off the bag. Wow. Caden Kappas gets on an infield single. We'll see what the official score gives it to him.
Number 7, Jackson Fleetlet.
They give him a hit. Gotta love the home scoreboard operators. So Kappas 1 for 2 this afternoon. Jackson Fleetlet comes to the plate. The pitch inside. Foul down the first base line. 0-1 count, or 0-1 count. Fleetlet 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Nobody out. Kappas takes his lead. Left-handed pitcher. The delivery. Breaking ball gets away. Ball bounces back to the catcher, but Kappas takes second base easy. So runner in scoring position for Jackson Fleetlet. And Wahpeton, honestly, forget what inning it is. Forget where you're at. Forget all of that. Just play the way that you play, because Wahpeton's been known to score multiple runs in an inning. This is where you just need to go through and do the dirty work. Pitch misses outside. Ball 2. And honestly, Kappas' run at second base doesn't mean a whole lot to Kindred. They're just going after every batter. The 2-1. The pitch in the dirt, 3-1 count. And it's easy for a young pitcher to get rattled if Fleet can draw a walk here, and you potentially have a situation where you might have given up the single to start. Bug goes into the home plate umpire's eye, wipes it out. The 3-1. If you have a situation here where if you walk Fleet and Pearson's cage might get round a little bit more, and that's really how the floodgates might open for post 20. Catcher, or the pitch, misses inside. Fleet takes the walk. So 2 runners on for Caden Hockert.
Left fielder number 9, Caden Hockert.
Jackson Fleetfoot walks down to first base. Wonder if we have a pinch runner for him as Kindred's head coach comes out to talk to his guy. Both teams playing for a chance to punch their ticket to the state tournament. Top 4 seeds go in. Castleton beat West Fargo Aces 14-2. And we have a new pitcher. You're listening to B92.7. You're home for American Legion Baseball. We'll have that pitching change after the break.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we find people to work for you. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. $17 an hour or more, depending on experience. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services has multiple DSP openings and shifts available. Apply online at www.rrhsf.org. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
As much as we all like to win, it's important to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is one of the most important aspects of any sport. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of the players, coaches, and spectators are remembered. The next time you attend a game, think of how history will remember you. Good sports show you how to play the game. This message brought to you by Schmitty's Plumbing, Heating, and Sheet Metal Incorporated, your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service in Wahpeton. Call them at 642-6574.
Shelly Zock at Miller Realty has been a full-time realtor in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and the surrounding area for almost 40 years. Shelly has called the Twin Towns home her entire life, which makes her the perfect person to call if you're looking to buy or sell a new home in the area. As a first home certified agent, her specialty is assisting first-time home buyers. Shelly is here to help with all of your real estate needs. Give her a call at 701-640-0264 or send an email to shelly@guymillerrealty.com.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on B92.7. Wahpeton trails by 4 runs. What feels like an almost insurmountable deficit as they go into the bottom of the 9th. Nobody out, 2 runners on. And Jackson Fleetfoot, you know, they talk about his speed for a catcher. Kind of rolling. Another lefty pitcher for Kindred. The delivery, inside pitch on Hockert, swinging for the fences, 0-1 count. Nobody out, 2 on for post 20. Third baseman playing the infield grass. Breeze picking up the delivery. Another big cut by Hockert, 0-2. Connor Rowland, questions asked, is he the number 1 pitcher for Kindred? The delivery, gets it looking. Outside corner for Caden Hockert. Brings up Riley Timian. Timian is 0 for 1 with 3 walks. Right now, both squads tied up at 6 hits apiece. Difference is 4 runs. 1 down. Wahpeton down to their last 2 outs. First base umpire comes over to talk to the pitcher. Timian took a timeout, steps back in. Chris Kappas at third base. Not a lot of conversation. The pitch, outside corner. And the home plate umpire, like myself, has a soft spot in his heart for left-handed pitchers. That strike zone opens up a little bit for the lefties. 0-1 count, 1 down. Catcher sets up inside. The pitch, almost catches the third baseman, 1-1. Wahpeton only able to muster 1 run so far. Bottom of the 8th, they scored to tie it up. The pitch, swing and a miss by Timian, 1-2. Rowland coming with a little bit of zip on his fastball. Rowland already back on the hill. Comes set out of the stretch. Looks in. The 1-2. Foul ball into the net on the first base side. Count stays 1-2. John Randall Field for this Eastern Dakota tournament. Top 4 seeds go to state at Wofford City. The 1-2, 1 out. The delivery, fouled off. Timian working for his supper, keeping the pitch count high on Roland. On deck is Jaden King, who's 0 for 3 this afternoon. The pitch, breaking ball. Ooh, Timian thought he might take a seat back on the bench. 2-2 count. Sometimes that's really frustrating as a hitter, especially with a lefty pitcher, something you don't see every day in practice. The 2-2 misses high, 3-2 count. Wahpeton hitters, I don't know if they're patient at the plate or they just like to play it risky. 3-2. 1 down, 2 runners on. Cap is at second, Fleetfoot at first. Catcher sets up outside, full count. And Timian threw his bat, thinking he took the walk. Instead, goes back to the pine. 2 down. Wahpeton down to their final out. Jaden King comes in the box, trailing by 4 runs. 5-1 ball game. Open stance. Left-handed batter or left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Pitch inside, fouled off into the fans on the first base side. 0-1 count. Winner of this game plays tomorrow at 6:30. Loser plays at 11 a.m. Difference between eating a nice breakfast and a good dinner. The delivery. Inside pitch, 1-1 count. King steps back in the box. Open stance. Catcher sets up inside. Delivery from Roland. Breaking ball. Misses the outside corner. 2-1 count. Kings 0 for 3. Got on a hit by pitch in the 6th inning. On deck, Josiah Hoffman, who's 0 for 4. The delivery. Misses inside. 3-1 count. Interestingly enough, even with the way things have been going, you think that between Kappas at second and Fleetfoot at first, Kappas takes off. The pitch, swing and a miss. Loads the count, 3-2. 2 runners in scoring position now as Kappas and Fleetfoot both go on the pitch. But Roland doesn't care. He has a 4-run lead. He's just trying to get the hitter. Full count, 2 down. The delivery. Inside, and King goes down looking. The worst thing you can do in an extra inning ball game. In Kindred, they punch their ticket to state. They'll be playing for the 1 seed tomorrow afternoon. So from the 5 seed having to 10-run Grand Forks, having a tough game, a pitcher's duel yesterday against Valley City, and now taking down Wahpeton 5-1 in 9 innings. We'll take a quick break and come back with your postgame. You're listening to B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball.
A reputation for being the best. The toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that mean business. Introducing Bobcat zero-turn mowers. Bring tough to turf. Call 642-9129 or stop on out to Bobcat of Wahpeton Breckenridge on Highway 13 West in Wahpeton. Minn Kota Ag Products is a grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. They are located in the southern Red River Valley and western Minnesota and eastern North Dakota. With the farming industry expanding at great lengths, Minn Kota Ag Products is here to provide area farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. Deep band tillage, soil testing, lime spreading, chemical application, and fertilizer application are just a few of the wide variety of services they offer at Minn Kota Ag Products. Nutrien Ag Solutions in Wahpeton is here to provide local expertise to ag producers and help them take advantage of all the opportunities agriculture has to offer. Whether it's supplying the best performing seed for your unique growing conditions, improving the health of crops to make yields stronger, or providing the right protection to battle disease, weeds, and pests, Nutrien Ag Solutions is there to help. Give them a call at 701-642-5965. Nutrient Ag Solutions, your ag retailer of the future.
They say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. At OK Tire, we're here to keep you going. From Firestone tires and replacements to retreads and even Firestone tracks, we have you covered. Our certified Firestone experts are ready to get you back up and running, no matter if you're on site or in the field, saving you time and money. OK Tire, we keep the tough going.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on B92.7, your home for American Legion Baseball and this East Region Legion Baseball Tournament. Well, tomorrow morning, bright and early, Wahpeton will be playing the West Fargo Vets. The Vets beat the Fargo Bombers 2-0 to end up in this tournament, then lost to Castleton 10-0. Took down Fargo 400, the Astros, 10-0 today. So they were on both ends of a blowout. Wahpeton will be playing them at 11 a.m. Let's go through your starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting and the winning team. Kindred, a 5-1 winner this afternoon. Mason Elmos, the leadoff batter, 0 for 4 with a run scored. Matt Peterson, 1 for 3. Connor Rowland, 0 for 1 with an RBI. Nick Thompson, 0 for 2. Jack Packer, 0 for 4 with an RBI. Carter Schmitz is 0 for 3. Lucas Calbundy, 1 for 4 with an RBI. Jeremiah Docker, 1 for 4. Matt Opengran, 0 for 3. Swenson was 0 for 1. Graham Glasso was 0 for 2 with an RBI. The pitching, though, was incredible. Nick Thompson, he went the distance, 7 innings, giving up 0 earned runs. For Wahpeton, Tori Ulick, 2 for 5. Gravin Schroeder, 0 for 5. Caden Kappas, 1 for 2. Jackson Fleetfoot, 1 for 2. Caden Hockert, 1 for 5. Riley Timian, 0 for 2. Jaden King, 0 for 4. Josiah Hoffman, 0 for 4. Jack Rittenhauer, 1 for 3. And Braxton Pauley, 0 for 1. Wahpeton only scored 1 run in this contest, a season low for Wahpeton. And listen, if this is the only time Wahpeton has a loss this season, that's not the worst loss to have. The problem is that this is the first time that they weren't able to finish off a game. The Bats just did not wake up. They were blanked for 7 full innings, got into extra innings, was able to score a run to get us into the 9th, but then the wheels completely fell off. They still have a chance to go to state. They still have a chance to punch their ticket as a 3 or 4 seed tomorrow, but they got to get past West Fargo Vets, who, again, I say, their bats were hot. They took down the Astros 10-0. That game will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we will be there for you. For Andrew Zimmel and everybody back at B92.7, I want to thank you guys for listening along. Boy, oh boy, was an excellent night of baseball. We'll do it again tomorrow, Saturday morning, 11 a.m., Wahpeton and the Fargo Vets. You're listening to B92.7. Have a pleasant evening.
Tonight's American Legion playoff game was brought to you by Action Realty, American Federal Bank, Bell Bank, Belmore & Sons, Big John's Car Pro, Builders First Source, Cargill, CDI Services Comdale, Jahinkapa Zoo, City of Wahpeton, Dakota Valley Electric, Doman Chiropractic, Econo Foods, Ripper's Sports Store, Heitkamp Construction, Jack Litchin Associates, Kraus Brothers Construction, Lilligards, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, OK Tire, Optimum Rehab, Ottertail Power Company, Red River Agency, Red River Human Services, Schmitty's Plumbing and Heating, Shelley Zock of Miller Realty, Smith Motors, Smith Tire and Tread, and Titan Machinery. Be sure to go to KBMWnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.